What's good with y'all, yo? What's up with everybody, man? What's good? What's good? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? Let me see. I'm gonna give everybody a second to get in here. What's up with y'all, man? What's good? What's good? Let me see. Yo, what's good with y'all, man? For this first drawing, I'm gonna be doing some of my Naruto stuff. I'm gonna just adjust. I'm gonna adjust my page. What's good with y'all, man? Pull my chat up. Now, what's up with everybody, man? What's good with y'all? Yo, what's up, Spooter? What's good with y'all indeed? I'm gonna be doing some Naruto stuff, but I want y'all to kind of guess who I'm doing for this first page. I'm not gonna do Naruto stuff for the entire night, but it's I had this idea that I wanted to come back to. Yo, thank you, Eunice. Can I do Madara? I don't think I'm gonna do Madara today. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not for this one. I've done Madara before. I've honestly done Madara a couple of times. But nah. I'm not doing Madara today. Once I get this one together, it's gonna be clear as to who exactly this one is. I want y'all to kind of just guess. Just guess. Once you see him, you're not going to be able to unsee him. Just tell me who you think this one is. Or who has the potential of being. Let me know, let me know. This one is some Naruto stuff. I had to like form together bro's face. Or get it together. You said Gara, is that your guess? It could be, it could be. Yo, what's up, Zay? So you guessing Gara. Yo, what's good, G? I'm doing some Naruto stuff. Is it Megatron? Nah, I don't know who that is. I'm doing some Naruto stuff for this first page, so just let me know whoever y'all may think it could be. Sandman guy with the back bling. Yeah, I mean, it could be. Let me know. This is for sure. Let me know who you think it could be. You said Depo paid. You got to tell me. Who do you think this is? Girl, Joker. It could be, it could be. Who do you think? Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is? It's going to be the recurring theme of tonight. Who do you think this could be? Let me get this one more together. Who do you think it is? Gara or maybe Kakashi? I'm not going to confirm or deny. I'm going to just ask the ultimate question. Who do you think it is? Don't cheat. Don't cheat. Just tell me, who do you genuinely see? Don't be trying to read don't be trying to ask a buddy, bruh. Lock in. Son of the White Fang. Hey, I don't know. You tell me who do you see? Tell me, who do you see personally? I'm not going to confirm or deny, man. You got to just let me know. Let me know, let me know. You say, hey, yo, what's up? What's up, Dr. Fufus? Deku. I'm not gonna reveal who this one is until the very end, but I want this one to be. Just guess. God, you gotta be free drawing, actually trying to draw somebody. Just tell me who you think it is, bro. It's Gara. Is that your final guess? Good to be here. Welcome. Just tell me whoever you think it could be. Deku. Yo, thank you, Normado. Your drawing style is like a printer. I appreciate that, G. Viola Davis, Nightwing. The Death Note guy. Definitely not drawing light, but it's interesting. I guess it's a good guess. You're welcome. Yeah, thank you. Will from Stranger Things. Just tell me, who do you see? Who do you see? I see Guard too. That's I'm kind of still. I seen somebody say that it was the dude with the sand back bling. That's kind of crazy. You mean Light Yagami? That's what I said. Is that not what I said? Ben Tennyson. I see Gara. I definitely said Light Yagami before, but this is not Light. It's Bulma. Pee Wee Herman. It's what? It's definitely. I don't know, man. Y'all don't seem too sure of yourselves. Abu from Aladdin. Have you always had talent to draw like that? Nah, man. It's something that I just was experimenting with and I just tapped into it. Johnny Depp, somebody from Naruto. Yeah. This is all the incorrect answers. Is Robin. Man, it's whoever you think it could be. Trying to get his face right. With just the cracks and stuff. Gara, it looked like Gara. It could be. It could be. Is that y'all's final answer? I mean, it's a good guess. It's a good guess. It's a good guess indeed. Let me kind of get this right. I don't know, but it's tripping me out because now I'm seeing it as a side profile. You thinking about the logistics of it, man. So who do you see? Do not overcomplicate this. Broccoli, okay, you're not slick, buddy. It's coming along. Nah, this is like Yagami, bruh. This is like Yagami for sure. This one is for sure Light Yagami. First thought was Gar because of the eyes. Oh, is it Taylor Swift? Oh, I know. Yeah, it's like this is Light Yagami for sure. Trolling us is crazy, bro. This is like, why? What reason would I have to deceive y'all, man? I'm not out here moving like Yoki. I said Yoki, Loki. Do I ever sell these? It's been a couple times where I might sell like a page or two, but I keep a lot more of these for myself. If you're interested in like a commission or something, I'm open for commissions. If that's what you mean. Gar, oops, correct. Just from the side. Gar, 100%. Are you sure? Are you 1,000% sure? Is that what you really going with, bro? I'm telling you, this is not Gara. This is Light Yagami. This is Light from Death Note, for sure. I gotta get it. I gotta shape out his hair. That's one of the more important parts. Once I get that done, I might be able to. He said Light is diabolical. Bruh, it's the truth. This is Light Yagami. I'm gonna draw Raik behind him. Girl, 0.1%. I don't know why y'all playing. I know this is Light. I don't even know. Y'all sit there acting like y'all know who y'all see. I gotta draw his little sand backpack. I think it might be L. It could be. Is that Gara? Nah, this is Light. Light Yagami. Light Yagami. I'm drawing Light Yagami right now, bro. Light Yagami. Bill Cosby. His little sand backpack. Yeah. Light Yagami. Light Yagami with his sand backpack, bro. Yo, thank you for the rose braids. I hope y'all heard me. Light Yagami. God, cause the scar on his forehead. Light got one of those too. You just caught him on the yo. No way. Dang, my blue just ran out. Bro. It can't be. No. Cyclops. What's a light Yagami? That's a good question. It's a good question indeed. That's a great question. That guard low-key look tough. I don't know where y'all getting guard from, bro. Y'all gotta lock in. It's obviously Kenpachi. I don't know who that is. I'm not gonna lie to you. The anime from the Death Note. I'm just kind of drawing in some of his hair spikes. Just getting it just right. Remember when Naruto fought Gaara and then he crawled to my boy like a slug? Naruto was crazy, for sure. That dude was like facing tailed beast when he was not even like fully a ninja yet. This is fire, yo. Thank you, Suburb. Bro, trying not to die laughing every time he says it's light. Nah, this is light, bro. I don't know where the discrepancy is coming through. I don't know where this confusion is coming from. Y'all know who this character is, man. Lock in. Light Yagami. Ichigo. Had Gaara calling for his mother. Bro, that man Gaara was traumatized, man. He hadn't slept in ages. He didn't sleep. He was getting terrorized. He said, bro started tweaking. How would you escape that talk no jutsu? You don't. Bro, genjutsu at that level don't work on me. Genjutsu of that level does not work on me, bro. Are you gonna give her sand cannons? I don't know where sand is coming from, bro. Dang, that's beautiful, bro. Yo, thank you, Angelo. Did I do the character from Death Note? Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm doing the character from Death Note. I'm doing the character right now. You think I got some sand in my eyes? Nah, I'm gonna put some dirt in your eyes, bro. You gotta lock in. You gotta lock in. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eyes, bro. Light Yagami. That's not right. Wait, I thought that was just half of Miriam. Deep down inside my heart, I hate you, God. That's tough. I don't remember, like, why would you do that? Would have put some dirt in your eye. Nah, that's something from like a Spider-Man movie, man. It was like a big thing. It was like a meme for a couple years. Nah, it's just I wasn't attacking you, bro. It's just something that got like, it was just some internet brain rot garbage, bro. My whole boy thinks it's huge. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eyes, bro. This guy's actually Spider-Man, exactly. Bro, he don't even know. That's tough. I just said that he didn't get the context. That's tragic, bro. I was gonna call you a new gen, but you might be older than me, bro. So I don't know no more, man. I wasn't trying to threaten you, bro. Nah, you sound tough. Said like up by his face. I was typing before you mentioned this, so I'm saying I'm gonna put some dirt in Buddy's eyes, bro. He's not seeing the vision. And that's okay. It's okay. So no, I'm not a baby. Nah, man. It's all good. It's all good. I'm not accusing you of being a toddler, man. No, I'm not attacking you in that way. Yo, thank you, David. Let me try to zoom out a little bit more, man, where I can get the full scope of what's going on. Is that Gaara? No. This Bolster is gonna be peak. Be honest, I don't even know who that character is. This is not Gara. Yo, thank you, Major. Everything's on the line right now. I'm a lady certain I know it was a joke. I got sorry about that. It's Denji. Once again, I'm out of the loop a little bit. What is this kind of art? Anything to stir up an argument. All right, Tony. All right. It's Nintendo. AI. I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye, Will. Keep coming through here with those accusations. You hear me, pal? You hear me? Trust. Gara. No. Can you draw Gara next? No. This is tough, yo. Thank you, bro. What pens do I be using, man? That's a good question indeed. What do you ambidextrous do I do this while drawing? I can use both, but I'm more of a right-handed person overall. He said he's drawing Will. Do your hands not get uncomfortable? No. You're welcome, bro. Yo, thank you forever. It's Fetty Whopper. All right, G. See, it's levels to this, but Fetty Whopper is crazy. Fetty Whopper. That takes it. You got it. I think you should draw Gara. It's a great idea. If I wasn't an AI, I would consider it, but we don't consider things. Next guy's Gerard. Is that Sexy Red? Is that Baruto? It could be, man. It could be. It's an infinite chance of possibilities. Minato. Yo, thank you, Brown. We don't consider things. Exactly, bruh. We don't consider things. I think you should use red and blue. It's a great idea. You know what? That is a fantastic idea, bro. I don't know how I didn't think of that myself. Colonel Sand selling it too. If you don't consider, are you wanting to compromise? I don't know what that means, Topa. You're asking me something philosophical, and I'm gonna just kind of I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how to respond to that question, that statement. Do you stream on TikTok? It just depends on the day, bro. But because I'm an AI, it's kind of it just depends, Yo, can you guess what you're doing right now? Tell me, bro. Tell me what I'm doing right now. Can I do Luffy? I don't think I'm gonna do Luffy tonight. The Goku drawing looks amazing. Bro, that's so, that warms my heart, bro. Hey, you recognizing game. Goku, greatness. Oh, you gotta be the fraud, yo. Have I ever tried pins? I'm more of a clarinet kind of person. But nah. Yo, what's up? What's up, Rish? You should use white and invisible ink. That way you can't see the blue light thingy. You remind me of my brother. Yo, thank you, Tia. Can I do light Yagami? You know what, man? Let me consider it, maybe. I don't know. I don't want to promise that I'm gonna do light tonight, but I would consider it. Yuta's not a fraud. It looked like Bunny. Needs a little bit more red and blue. You might be onto something, bro. Needs a little bit here, a little bit there. Needs a little bit here, a little bit there. I need you to produce me some produce. You're a lefty and a righty. Yo, thank you, Al B. AIB. I don't know if that's an L or a B. I hope I'm not saying your name wrong. Out of Scribbles. Thank you, KK. You look cool. A little bit here, a little bit there. Exactly. We speaking in, that's like some, I would say investment strategy, but unfortunately, that sounds like some gambling stuff. A little bit here, a little bit there. It's great. It's great. It's great. Honestly, you think it's a panda from, yo, thanks for the fan art, bro. IG. It's something that just is so compelling, something so wholesome about just showing love to drawing people like Yagami, man. Had to follow, keep it up. Thank you to you. You drawing the bag of sand too? Maybe. I love the whooper yesterday. Welcome back. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you enjoyed it indeed. You was locked in. Wow, this is incredible yesterday. I'm glad y'all locked in. Locked in for the vision. Hang on, man. Y'all done distracted me. I done lost my little flow of what I was doing. It's levels to the game. You really hard though. Thank you. Can you do Pikachu out of that now? What am I doing right now? I'm drawing Light Yagami right now, man. Light Yagami. Drawing Light Yagami with both of my hands. I gotta draw on his little sandbags or his little sand, whatever that is, the little thing on his back. I was gonna say it looks like a bottle of that soda that they was drinking in SpongeBob. That's the best way I can explain it. I don't know what it's called. Is it an anime page today? Not necessarily. I'm basing this one more around one particular theme. It's not just one thing. It's not like one overall genre though. I just wanted to do some Naruto stuff. That's Gaara, bro. The detail in the John Cena behind him is wild, bro. That's what I'm saying. As a matter of fact, because you just said that, you might be onto something. You might be onto something indeed. You just gave me an idea, bro. The John Cena behind him is crazy. You should use from Naruto Gaara. You should do live painting at weddings if you're quick enough. Maybe. How did you discover you can do this? I love Gaara. Can I do Gohan? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know about that. I'm definitely not gonna sit up and like promise like a million different things like right at this moment in time. But it's maybe. Mega Knight from Clash Royale. Man, y'all always be kind of like surprising me with the Clash Royale request because like I said, it still blows me away. People still be on there. I haven't really touched Clash Royale in what feels like a lifetime, man. Gaara's haircut in Boruto is devious. Did you love the spirographs growing up? I'd never even had one of those. In all honesty, nobody knows what your drawing frequency. You think so? It was promised to y'all 3,000 years ago. What does that mean, G? You and your element, bro. Bro, how you about to take my Death Note? I almost said Naruto. I don't know why I would say Naruto drawing. Do you know how much I sacrificed for this, bro? Me either. I got a 61-day streak on Clash. Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up indeed. It's coming together. It's coming together. Is that Will Smith? You know it, bro. Where's Ryuk? Bro, he's there. You gotta just zoom in to see him. You gotta rotate your phone. You gotta rotate your phone and you gotta like put a little bit of peanut butter onto it, man, to get it to like function properly. Real talk, Chainsaw Man. Wait, Chainsaw Man like, wait, is that Gaara? No. All right, buddy. You gotta just do what the paper says to do. It's Robin from Teen Titans. Exactly. This is sick, bro. Yo, thank you, Big Mac. That's crazy. Never thought I'd hear myself say that in a sentence. Thank you, Big Mac. It's like you like a reverse advertisement. I see what you got going on, man. What? How long have I been doing this for? When did you learn you could do this? Man, it hasn't been that long. Not that long at all. Not that long at all. This girl drawing is tough. Yo, thank you, D. Thank you indeed, man. I appreciate it. I'm still shaping out the little crate that has the sand in it. Yo, thank you, Monkey. Is that Gaara? No. Chainsaw Man is a DXD with a chainsaw when you think about it. I just peeped that you're drawing Ash from Pokemon. Bro, you see somebody gets it. Yo, you do that Pokemon paw yet, bro? How long you been doing this for? The Pokemon page? Yeah, Daniel. That was last night, man. That was last night. It's all on my page, the guard drawing and stuff. When did you know you could do this? How long have I been doing this for? I started drawing this way in like 2024. And it's 2025, so it's been a little over a year. It's been a year, probably like some change. Dang, you missed it. Nah, you didn't miss it. If you want to see it, it's up. I turned it into a time lapse. It's definitely up. I ended up uploading a little bit earlier in the day when the sun was still up. Yo, thank you, Mario. Gara is the Gara is the one who has a demon inside of him. It's something like that. It's something like that. What was I? Whenever the last time you was here, Janet, what was I drawing? Self-portrait. It's got to be a bird pot. I don't know what that means. To be honest, bro, you got 500. That's crazy. Yeah, for sure. The one tail. Said I was doing a tiger. It's interesting. That's interesting indeed. How recently though? Because I've done it a couple times. So he's a Cherokee. Yo, what's good? Yeah, I know what you're saying. I know exactly what you mean. If I was drawing that said character, it might be Ash from Pokemon or the 6'7" kid. I've been drawing for 10 years, and I mean, I've this past year and a half, I've kind of like went a little bit harder, and I've got the opportunity to just draw a little bit more than what I've pretty much drawn for my whole life. So I just got some understanding, and I just ran with it, man. I just kind of embraced it for what it was. Do I use 3D glasses with this? It depends. It depends. Not on live stream. I'll usually show my 3D lenses whenever I'm doing my time lapse videos. I mean, you can't forget Gar has his mother's soul. Wait, it was Prince Zuko the whole time. Dang. How long you been drawing with 2 pens at once? I started this way like last year. Yo, it was another question that came up. Gara. Not quite. And have I done Zabuza? Yes. It's a little bit older though. The post is way older. The one that I did do. Make his hair just a little bit longer in his face. That way it just really screams Gara. The way it really screams Gara. It's Cyborg from Teen Titans. That's Kaze Kage. You should pin the basic annoying question so you don't get annoyed. Nah, I'm not really that worried about it. I'm not that pressed. I am not that pressed at all. It's working. It's coming together. That's all that matters for this one. Let's see. Try to make it where it just seems a little bit more together. But I wanted to do guards, and I also wanted to do the one tail that was right beside him. Or kind of like looming in the background. But now the guard is done. I wanted to find one of the one tail. Let me see. You got to add more hair to the back, like behind his ear. Make his other arm stand out a little bit more. Hang on. Hang on. I wanted to save a little bit of space for the Shikaku. I didn't want to overdo it. It needed to be kind of just enough, you know. But he got like he has like this special outfit on, and I'm trying to get it to where it at least looks right. But I didn't want for him to be the only thing on the page either, you know. Kind of like have cracks on his arm. Kind of like his sand armor is kind of falling apart. This is going to be his other shoulder that's visible. As I was saying before, there needs to be like just a little bit of space for the Shukaku. So I'm not going to go all the way out drawing that other arm in. It got to be like a delicate balance. You're really talented. Do I sell these kinds of drawings? It depends. Can I draw you Deku next? Or is that him? Or can you draw him? He was the definition of loyalty. I probably want all the tuning exams. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna draw Buddy in on this page. I want to do the one tail. That's who I really want to do on here. I gotta just figure out a way to put him on the page. It has to be right. Gojo. Gotta do Death Note. Gara. He said it's dope. Yo, thank you, Anthony. Okay, how exactly do I want to do this? Buddy gotta be made out of sand. And I want to say in the show, they be calling Buddy like the one tail or the Tanuki. I hope that's the right word for Buddy. You should do L from Death Note. I'm gonna get paper and try to do that. Also, if you can't, wait, if I can't, you're him. You gotta lock in, lock in. Is that Goro? Nah, this is Gohan from DBZ. This is Gohan from DBZ. If he was using sandpaper for this, if everybody gives 100 likes, we can boost his live a ton, start tapping. Oh yeah, for sure. Just keep the engagement up. Just keep the engagement up. That is a great idea. You were on top of things. I should do Pain of Nagato. Maybe. I don't know if I'm gonna do them though, Trey. I'm gonna be honest with you. I recently did like a whole page dedicated to the pains and even Nagato. It was really dedicated to Nagato. But I wanted to make something that was a little bit more based around Gara. While Gohan from DBZ looks raw. Hey, thank you, G. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. The one tail. I'm gonna try to make him to where he takes up a lot of space on this page. So it's gonna, yeah, this one's gonna be, this one might take a second. I'm taking my time with this one. I gotta get Buddy right. I feel Gara he's underrated, talented. Yo, thank you, Jay. Have I done any Demon Slayer? No, but that's one that's come up a lot. I've been just slowly working my way through the Naruto people. It really depends on the night though, I'm gonna be honest. But I haven't jumped to like a lot of different animes. What should I draw? Shoot. Naruto. Naruto or some animals or something. I don't know. To be honest. I'm just throwing it out like a guess. What am I drawing right now? I'm drawing in the one tail. Gohan from DBZ. Have I done One Piece? I've done like a little bit of One Piece stuff. I did one drawing of Luffy, it was. But that's just about it as far as One Piece goes. Can you do Sasuke next? Probably not. Probably not. I don't think I'm gonna do Sasuke tonight. How do I start? I find like shapes that I can like make sense of, and you just lean into them. You find like shapes, and just that's where you kind of branch everything off of. The shapes are what really makes or breaks these kinds of drawings, honestly. You got to get the shapes right. I mean, it's still loose scribbling. It's like the base of it is scribbling, but I find that just finding the shapes. If you can find the shapes, bro, turn them into perfection. Yo, what's up, Zed? Are you gonna draw a sand thing? Kinda. What am I drawing right now? Are you both lefty and a righty? I'm more of a righty, but I can use both. Does your boyfriend give you inspiration? What? I'm more of a right-handed person overall, but I'll be using my right and my left. I'm back and it's still tough. Bro's drawing light. Y'all gonna be... What? Yo, can you draw Kaiser from Blue Lock next? Probably not, bro. Probably not. What? You should? This is dope. Yo, thank you, Amber. I'm just, that dude genuinely confused me, bro. Genuinely, I'm a little bit, should do light. Nah. Yo, is that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Is that Meruem? I know I didn't say that right. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what show that is, but no, he's carrying L in a sad backpack. That's where Ryuk is too. He's drawing Piccolo. But I better stop playing before I mess around and really turn this into like some DBZ stuff. That's not what this is. Yo, you did it. Oh yeah, see, once you start, there is no going back. What is it? Don't disrespect Gara. I have one more question before I got to go to work. What made you start drawing? I don't know. That's just what I've been doing for like, just drawing on and off for my whole life. It was never with both of my hands though. This wasn't something I really got into until about last year when I was experimenting. But even as like a little kid, I was always that's just what I always gravitated towards for whatever reason. How do you get into this? Just a lot of trial and error, man. Just drawing. You gotta just draw. It's all drawing. Drawing and drawing and drawing a little bit more. He's drawing Frieza. He's drawing Megamind. Nah, not even. I'm drawing the One Tail. I want him to look like extra menacing in the background. Gotta get that man Gara just right. Gara's for sure goated. It's so crazy. I find myself drawing a lot of the Naruto people, but I haven't really drawn Naruto himself. I've drawn everybody from his show though, but I haven't really done too much of the Naruto stuff. And sometimes shows just be having characters that are a lot more. You said he's drawing Dexter Morgan. All right, thanks for the question. Yeah, take it easy, man. Nine-tails would be tough. Maybe, but I don't think I'm going to do the nine-tails on this one. It wouldn't really make sense. He's drawing Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi is crazy. This pen is good, but it's not like moist like my other one was. That's the only thing about switching my pens midway through. Like it feels a little bit different. I got to press down a little bit harder. Or just use a little bit more pressure than what I normally would whenever I just kind of start gliding with these. It's something that I personally noticed. Y'all might not see it as much, but it's always there. It's because I did it quick, but I'm going to do it how you normally do. Yeah, I tried doing it normal, and I just realized that with both, you said, but like, it's just with the way that the shapes come together. Yo, thank you for the rose, Albert. You said, what are we drawing tonight? I'm drawing this dude from Naruto. His name is Gara. Buddy's name is Gara. Like, actually, I was like kind of joking a little bit with everybody else, but I'm actually saying what it is now. We're late enough into the live. We're far enough into the whole process that everything is kind of. I can kind of just outright say what it is, a fox. Nah, this is actually, it's a raccoon, actually. He said for sure one of my favorites. The One Tail is a raccoon. It's Karama. Not even. I didn't know what kind of animal he was at first, but he's a raccoon. And it's Chinchuriki, yeah. I don't know. It took me years to figure out what kind of animal Buddy was, but once I finally seen it, you can't unsee it. Just what am I drawing? I know what you're drawing. Is it just blue and red? Yeah. Yes, indeed, it is blue and red. People just forget Shukaku. Nah, I figured out what that means though. He's like a raccoon. You're drawing the Itchin and Gar's. It's Ichibi? Brother, what does that mean? What country are you? That is a great question. Yo, thank you for the rose, Amber. I'm in the States. Type of thing you see at a psych ward. Looks great though. All right, bro. You speaking from experience? You trying to throw shade? You trying to tell us something, man? Type of thing you see at a psych ward? All right, man. All right, man. Bro, you should do Sasuke and his Susanoo. You should smudge the ink every couple seconds to see how it looks. Who's my favorite, man? I like Kakashi a lot, man. Everybody's gonna say Itachi, but Itachi's cool. I gotta make Buddy seem extra. I gotta give him that like withered texture. Kind of like whenever I be drawing the Five Nights at Freddy's people. I got the straight jacket for Jason. Is that like some like movie merch or what? The scene with Itachi and the skull. Tiny Christmas. Yo, thank you for the Tiny Christmas, Amaya. I know that's so what are you drawing? That's a good question, man. That's a good question indeed. But I was supposed to make some festive stuff, but I kind of got caught up in I got caught up in a side quest, man. That's how we got here. Rock Lee. Rock Lee is tough. Rock Lee is tough indeed. I really like the texture of this, man. Like, is this coming together? Like, I mess with. I really enjoy how this looks. Let me see. Let me make sure I'm getting this right. Because he got, like, little marks on his hands. How does one acquire this type of art style? Bro, you got to start, like, the psych ward, bro. I just... Let me stop playing. Let me stop playing. This Shumaku ain't it. What does that mean? Are you from New York? Nah. I'm from Kentucky. Let me stop playing. It's Shumaku. Can I see the guard real quick? No, not until I get done with the Shikaku. No, you cannot. I'm from Ohio. What's up? Yo, what's up, G? What's up, indeed? It's so crazy because it used to be where you see Ohio and you immediately think. For a second, Ohio became what everybody thought Florida was. I don't know why. It was like reverse propaganda, man. 11 herbs and spices capital. I don't know what that means, but yes. Yeah, I got KFC. Yeah, but I don't know anybody that... Nobody... People from Kentucky don't actually eat KFC, bro. It's like a lot... It's a... That's like a outsider thing. People don't really eat KFC. It really... It's insane. You would think that in Kentucky, people... Nah, that ain't a thing. We don't... No. No, my friend. I don't know what kind of angle you were trying to take there, but I'm being genuine. That's not if you're looking for that's not the place to go. What about Popeyes? It's okay. It's okay. Bro, we're not about to have a ranked chicken tier. We're not doing that, bro. We're not about to have a fried chicken. That's some come on, man. We're not doing that. We not about to have a chicken tier list. Come on, G. Bruh, lock in, y'all. We're not doing that, G. They playing. That's what they doing. Yes, we are. Chick-fil-A, no, it doesn't. Chick-fil-A was once great, but I can't eat Chick-fil-A no more. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I ate it too much. Chick-fil-A was... I used to nearly go to Chick-fil-A like every day after school. It was crazy. It was so great. Like, I don't know what they did or what they changed. Maybe like, I don't know. I can't eat it no more though. I say Publix. Dude, the recipe had to have changed, bro. It's not, I can't do it no more. I can't do it. Not that I'm like, that's like some big bag stuff. You wouldn't notice it unless you was eating it like I was. Gee, I would go so much. Like, you go like, it was crazy. You said Pollo Campero. Yo, thank you for the donut, Zephram. I don't know, like something changed. I'm like, yo, this ain't, I can't do it. What did they do? Look how they massacred my guy. She wanted to say dope 2 pins at once, my God. That's what's up, yo. Thank you, Aaron. Bojangles. Used to be 100% hormone free, no longer. Yeah, whatever they did, it ain't it. But whatever you do, if you're looking for good, everything is tampered well for sure. Yo, thank you for the love you so much, L Banger. They started 3D printing the meat, bro. Dude, ain't no telling what they doing to the meat, man. I'm not like the most. I mean, all of the stuff is messed with, honestly. Honestly. Chipotle sounds good. That's kind of been my go-to. I've been eating like a lot of Chipotle recently. But there's people that'll kind of argue that sometimes Chipotle isn't the best quality either. It's hit and miss. They're goated. I'm gonna tell you, this ain't like an ad, bro. But you get done running your errands, doing whatever you gotta do, your job or whatever. And you can just go order yourself like a meal. You get a bowl, 3D printed meat, bro. I don't know what they doing. Back at it, cutting steak. You already know, McKenna. It's just some like top-notch gourmet stuff we got going on. You're really getting the behind the scenes in the steakhouse. That's what this is. We just yapping and chatting. Oh, bro, that kind of makes me mad, man. Like Chick-fil-A used to really be my go-to place, but I can't do it no more. That's crazy. That's how, and like, yo, you made that, yo, I don't know if you was trying to be funny or something like that, but you made that KFC comment, and that's how you know somebody's not truly from Kentucky. Nobody from Kentucky eats KFC, bro. I don't know how they're in business. And this isn't, bro, I'm telling you as like a, nobody from, it's called Kentucky Fried Chicken, but nobody from Kentucky eats KFC. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you, like, bro, once organs are harvested, the remaining meat goes somewhere. Nah, I wasn't trying to be funny. Didn't know your race till after. But I'm telling, like, yo, if you come to Kentucky, KFC is not the place to go. Go, literally. A famous beau hated to see me coming. Chick-fil-A is too expensive, bro. Only good thing is the sauce. Listen, if the quality is good, I'm okay with paying a little bit more, but they changed the recipe or something, and I'm not like I'm not like the type of person where I'm going to be like, oh, yeah, bro, I can't. What's your favorite drawing so far? It depends. It's conspiracy hour. I mean, not even everything that we saying. I'm not saying nothing that's like groundbreaking. Like, I'm not dropping any information here that's not already like widespread information. This isn't like, you know what I mean? We're not really saying anything that hasn't already been said. This ain't like no tinfoil hat. We just chatting. If this is new information to you, I don't know where you been at, man. You've been like in a rock, face reveal. Sooner than later. When will it be finished? If this is new information, what we've been sitting here chatting about, dog, you must have just spawned in or something. Like, you gotta be, I don't know. I'm drawing the one tail. What about someplace that nobody else really knows about yet? Now, I'm not a gatekeeper, but if I was, why would I start dropping the gems? Dropping the gems. How did you learn you could do this? I learned how to do this just kind of through my own experiment and trial and error. But somebody asked me what I was drawing right now, and there's this dude in Naruto, and he got like this little raccoon creature living in him, and that's what I'm doing. He's like a little sand raccoon. He's like made of sand, and he be giving him cool powers and stuff. That's the best way I can explain it. Yeah, the one tail. But I'm saying that to like make it make sense to somebody that hasn't watched Naruto. That's the only reason I explained it that way. I obviously know that it's Shukaku, and he's not little, but he can be. They could change their shape. They could change their size. If Jason was a Naruto character, he would be Sai, Forbidden Art Scribble. Nah, facts. I made that realization. Like, I pull out a little note and sit there and like craft a bird and just be floating around. Started like snatching people's eyes and stuff, man. By all means, I'd be like a Orochimaru. Start moving, you gotta do what you gotta do, man. Start swapping out eyes. Like, let me use this real quick, man. I walked out the room for 2 seconds and so much got drawn. Bro moves quick. Bro, I'm telling you, if you blink, you might lose where I'm at, man. We be moving in here. Moving and chatting. Do I use reference? Do I just draw by memory? I'll be looking at like a lot of different. Here, hang on, give me one moment. Give me 1 second. I'll be looking at like a lot of different references just to kind of bring everything together. But with this one, I ended up like drawing his hands to where it seemed like it was coming more forward. And yeah, I am drawing Shikaku Nanak. I am definitely drawing Shikaku right now. I want to do some Naruto stuff tonight. That's peak, yo. Thank you, Angel. But as I was saying before, man, it's yo, like do y'all be eating out? Like what's y'all's go-to places? Like go-to places, like what's some of the best food you ever had? Let's help out and like, oh for sure, be okay. Do I don't sell prints, but what I do is I'll be selling like literal individual pages. Like what you seeing me work on right now, I've like sold a couple of pages directly out of my sketchbooks as they are. I'm not really that interested in mass printing out a lot of my work. If I sell it, you're getting it exactly as it is. I mean, I'm down to do prints maybe soon, but I'm not gonna mass produce anything. I might like print a few. Can I do Naruto and Kurama? Probably not tonight. It ain't really what I'm kind of planning out for. Not right now in the moment, at least. I might do some more characters though. Let me just see. Let me see. I buy the Shikaku. How you bid? Nah, if you interested in buying, just DM me. Indian food, Panda Express. It's Batman. Bro, you seeing it for what it is, Thomas. Ever try Roosters? Not in a very long time. Not like it's been long enough to where I couldn't even tell you what it's like. Yo, thank you for the heart me, PP Abby. Your mind is cool. Yo, thank you, K. But yeah, all the way locked in. Let me see. I think I'm gonna make his ear just a little bit bigger. But yeah, he's like a raccoon. I didn't know what kind of animal bro was for the longest. Bro, how? Ramen shops are good. You talking about IRL? You say ramen shops, I immediately think of Naruto. You don't got In-N-Out in your state, huh? No. I've been like, whenever I'm out and about, I've seen it in passing, but I've never stopped and gotten it myself. Am I missing out? I be seeing how they be having people it'd be like a lot of people from like, who aren't local. They'll have the lines all the way filled up. Send a DM the guy, IRL, what am I drawing right now? Okay, you should definitely try it. You missing out, cool. I'm gonna try it out, and I'm gonna hop on immediately. I remember the last time we were drawing Vegeta, and the chat got crazy. Oh yeah, it might have been one night. It's been a couple nights where Vegeta is always interesting. I know one time I was drawing him, and everybody was like, I had to like add the middle spike or something like that. What type of stuff you be drawing? Everything. Name more than 6 states that have it, bro. In-N-Out is not. It's not in most places I've been. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know where it's at either. You asking me? I haven't even had it myself. Like I know how. That's crazy. We got regional restaurants. Regional restaurants. I'm drawing in both of bro's ears. I gotta go through and draw like the symbols that are on them. This one's slowly but surely coming together. What type of pen drawing is this? The craziest pen drawing that there is. It's as crazy as it gets. Scribble art. Hold on, man. It's always kind of trash when I hit this edge of the page. I gotta like adapt and overcome, not hit my little, whatever these are. It's kind of trash. But it's only like that because like I've like kind of refused to draw on canvases. But it all comes together. Yo, this is trash. When is your pen gonna run out of ink, my guy? Never. I infused it with the Infinity Stones. It's never gonna run out. It's inevitable. It's never ever gonna run out. Where did I learn to draw like this? I kind of figured out how to do this more on my own, just in my own time, just trial and error, just kind of experimenting. A lot of experimenting. Gengar, not quite. I could easily turn it into Gengar though, but nah. Got to come to Cleveland to see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. If I'm ever out and about, I'll definitely consider it. Maybe that's what I'll do. We're gonna have like a world tour of scribble art. People from across the world, across the globe. Y'all gotta start like doing y'all scribble portraits and tagging me. Or not even tagging me, we gotta just come up with like a hashtag or something for it. That way y'all can draw. And we can all just kind of like start like a movement across the internet. Wait, what are we drawing tonight? Bro, I was here an hour ago. How did I miss so much? Because it was a time skip, man. It was a time skip. Shogara. Not yet, bro. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Let me get done with the Shukaku and I got you. I seen the Hall of Fame love. You probably answered this before, but how old were you when I discovered this? I was 19 turning 20. I'm 21 now. I just turned 21, but I was experimenting, man. This is still kind of, it's not that new to me because I started in about 2024, but it's new enough to where it's still like a lot for me to learn. But you got to just start drawing, man. Like if you were to ask me anything or how to even go about it, you got to just start. It might not be the best at first, but you got to just keep drawing. And keep drawing and keep drawing and draw a little bit more. I've kind of showed my progression over the past 2 years. Mr. Mom, Death Note Peak. I like Death Note a lot, Sophia. Your drawing will be cool in the IX Center. That would be interesting for sure. Yo, thank you for the I'm ready, Luch. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be like we gonna have us like a movement. It's gonna be people scribbling all over the world. It's gonna be like a new wave. Anything and everything. Do I mainly draw anime? Nah, it'd be all kind of stuff in here. It just kind of be whatever I'm feeling in the moment. Sometimes it'd be anime, sometimes it'd be like some National Geographic stuff. Sometimes I'm just drawing tigers. Other nights I'm drawing flowers, butterflies, bread. It really be everything. There's not really like a one kind of thing that you're gonna see here. It just depends on the night, man. It depends. It depends a lot on whatever I'm doing and what I got going on in the moment. Let me see. I'm gonna like shade in his little brow a little bit more. You think you could turn it into Frieza? Yeah, but I'm not gonna. I'm pretty sure we all witnessed you did it. Frieza would be cool though, but I don't want to flip this one. Kind of how the person asked me with the Gengar idea. I would rather not. I like this one. I like the way that this one's coming together. I think it's cool kind of going through and drawing his symbols on his face. I don't know what none of this stuff means. I don't want to flip it. I like the way that it looks. If I want to see Frieza, I could just draw Frieza as he is. But I'm dedicating this page more to just some Naruto stuff. Not facts, your lives are cool. Yo, thank you, Connie. Yo, y'all always be asking me, is that like something that y'all really want? Would y'all really want me to make like just a couple, maybe longer form videos explaining my thought processes? I know I'll be giving like really short explanations on live, but I mean something that's a little bit more in depth. Like if I actually made like a couple of just long form videos where I just kind of explain my thoughts more. That way it's a little bit less what the heck is going on. Do I use reference images? Seeing your progression, I'm excited to see how you'll keep progressing. Yeah, it's been a gradual progression. It wasn't even immediate. It was over time. And do I use reference images or draw from memory? I'll be looking at like reference pictures. Like with this one, I was looking at like one main one where it was a close-up of his face. But I would like use pictures and I'll try my best to just bring it together. In whatever way that makes sense. You're setting a trend. Never seen nobody draw it this way. But I mean, that's like the cool thing about it. I figure that with time, it's going to be more people that get inspired and want to kind of go about it in their own way too. Shukaku and yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, here's the Gar I said I was going to show. But yeah, okay. This one isn't done. I know that I told bro that I was going to show it. Looks like you found your style. Yeah. It's been a journey. Yo, thank you for the heart me Ben. I'm going to draw a little bit more surrounding Gara. Maybe y'all draw like Rock Lee or something in the background. You draw me, bro? Are you the Shukaku? Do I sell these? Not a lot of them, but if you're interested in like a commission or something like that, or if you have one that you're really interested in buying, I'm willing to like negotiate something. Yo, what's up? It's me. It's 11 to get on the school night. Bro, I always be catching. Yo, I thought y'all supposed to be on like winter break or something. Yo, thank you for the rose juicer. Oh, shoot, my bad. I got to make it so I can still see what's going on. Let me see. Crazy work. Yo, thank you, Juicer. That man, you about to be suffering at school tomorrow, man. They about to be like, Hero, are you with us? I remember I had this one teacher in my Spanish class, and she was like a rage baiter. It wasn't even rage bait. It was like psychological warfare, and it was funny. Like I really appreciate her. I appreciated her class a lot because it was like of value. But bro, she made sure we was like locked in. She like had like maximum psychological warfare. She would like stand in the center of the class, and we was like a circle around her. She had like a full scope of the whole room. There was no being on your phone. She could see everything at once. Tomorrow is the last day of school till winter break, but it's Friday fun day type. Okay, that makes it easier. So you about to be having fun tomorrow. Even if you're a little bit tired, it makes it that much more worth it. How do you watch, chat, paper, and references at the same time? Cause I really be like splitting my attention up, honestly, Navy. I split my attention up a lot, and it's a lot going on, but you get like your own little. It's kind of like whenever you're playing Dark Souls. And when you like learn the movements of the boss, and you know what you got to do just at the right time, you just kind of learn to start doing movements. This drawing goes hard. I love Gar. Yo, thank you, man. Yo, what's up, Cody? The duck with glasses. I got you. I remember you was telling me about it. Hey, my favorite AI. What's up, Amanda? That's tough. My favorite AI is crazy. Man, y'all about to really get the TikTok algorithm to really classify me as like an android or something. You keep throwing that word around. Here I am encouraging it. I'd rather watch this and serve my last detention tired. Detention? Oh, no. Detention. Y'all cooked. It's crazy cool. Yo, thank you, Jakies. This one is going to come together. I'm just over here like getting the texture for the Shukaku. Yo, bro. Yo, thank you horribly. Gotta get this one just right. Just right indeed. I'm trying to make it to where his head shape is still defined. And it's kind of like you can see a little bit behind him, but not too much. Maybe like he might jump off the page at y'all or something. Something you can just see. I saw this doom scrolling. Wait, you are what I aspire to draw. Like, you gotta, yo, I'm gonna tell you, I'll be doom scrolling a lot too, but I feel like the drawing, it grounds you. I can kind of be rough with that. That doom scrolling is no joke. Thanks for inspiring me to give up, man. Yo, you like don't be defeated, bro. Give yourself some time. You can learn to draw. Have I done Kratos? I want to say that I might have a Kratos posted, but it's not. It's so old. Somewhere I couldn't even tell you where it's at. Maybe, bro. Don't stop though. Whatever you do. You can see my progression. My old stuff isn't really. It's a journey. Bro, I was playing Geometry Dash for 4 minutes in study hall, and I got three detentions. 3 detentions is crazy. Geometry Dash is crazy. I remember not to be like too much of like an unk, but I remember when Geometry Dash dropped. That was like revolutionary. That was generational. Is that Shukaku? How often do I change pens? More than you can believe, honestly. But not. They can last me a long time. I need for his hand to stand out right here. I need his hand to like be more defined. Like I need y'all to be able to look at this and be like, okay, I can tell that's Shukaku's hand kind of leaning forward a little bit. But okay, there's for Gar. I want to do Rock Lee somewhere on the page. Maybe I want to do like a picture maybe down here or up in this corner. I think it'll make more sense down here. Like if I put his face. You say, yo, man, in my like, we had something called study skills that at my old school they eventually got rid of. Because I don't think anybody was in there really using the time constructively. It was like a recharge class. It was like a cool way if you needed to catch up on homework. Some people would sleep, others would catch up on homework. It was just like a cool little. It was like a checkpoint. You know, like whenever you play in a game and you find like a safe place to save. It's kind of like a save point. Like it marked the middle way of the day. Genuine top tier human, man. I'm trying to be. But yo, we had like study skills in my high school, and it was goated. It gave like sometimes I'd be in there. Hang on, it was Rock Lee that I was about to search up. Rock Lee. Let me find a good picture of bro. Man, you go in there if you just needed like a second to just stop and just slow down for a second. It was cool. But I don't think it was a good look. I think they wanted people to be in there doing work. which people will genuinely be in there working, but it was some that wouldn't. How much would I charge for a full page Bowser? It just depends, but if you want a commission, just DM me. Rock Lee. I'm gonna do Rock Lee like right here. Dang, your drawings low-key look like a schizophrenic person, but they're good. Thank you, Tony. I'm like, y'all be killing me with that. I'm like, man, skits, but it's okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Sesame Street Oscar, indubitably. Nah, they're peak, man. Yo, thank you, G. It's between you saying that and no buddy saying something about the psych ward earlier. Like, bro, I think one of the craziest comments that I had, man, when I was first starting this out, he said, I had somebody comment. He was like, man, I knew a homeless and schizophrenic dude that could draw just like you. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. That's insane, man. That's something. You should draw Sasuke and Kakashi. I've done that combination before. That's a crazy. Is that Gara? Yeah, that's you know, I'm not casting judgment on anybody or anything like that. That's just kind of wild, man. It's just wild. That's all. It's wild indeed. Do you use your left brain more or your right? I don't even know, man. I just found something that works for me in a sense of just flow. I just be leaning into it, you know. I be kind of speaking on this, but in all seriousness, I think that it's better to. This isn't something that I can really overthink, because if I try to like logic it out too much, it becomes like I kind of mess up my flow. He's using his whole brain. I be trying to. That's wild. I try to do this, but it's hard. But you gotta. Like, I don't even know how to, like, rationalize it. I'm not going to lie to you. But I experimented, and that's how I figured out that I can even do this. I was just experimenting. And going back to the topic of doom scrolling, it gave me a way to center myself. Like, everything is constantly going and going and going. Like, this is somewhat slow. Just give you something to, like, just sit down with. Now, don't get me wrong. I would still be, like, brain rotted out, have YouTube playing in the background. I remember it was a thing with the Subway Surfing videos where dudes would be talking about their lives genuinely going crazy. Like, it'll be like a dude on Subway Surfers running around, and there'll be a Reddit AI chat bot reading about this other dude's life falling apart. It'd be crazy. I'll put on crazy stories sometimes whenever I would draw. I don't really do that too much anymore, because a lot of the times I'll like showcase my videos. I put on like crazy stuff though. It'd be YouTube. It'd be them stories, man. I got ADHD. I need something going on in the back. So my thing with that, like, I get that, but sometimes like the quiet is necessary. I feel like in the quiet, that's like where your best ideas will come from. So like I try every now and then, I try to just kind of like have time where I'm just kind of sitting, or maybe just operating without something filling in that mental space, because that's like wasted bandwidth. I can draw, yo, what's up, low key? But I mean, I don't know, man, because like I said, I don't think that I got ADHD, so I don't really. That's like you kind of operating in like a whole different realm, you know. I couldn't even imagine. I think like can draw. How ambidextrous can one get? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna tell y'all something else that like is like a lot of mental bandwidth. People ask me about doing those drawings where I try to like split my hands up and like do the two different drawings at once. That's like mentally demanding. I've done it before, but it's not easy. I'm decent at drawing, but I think you can't think of completely your own ideas. I mean, that's cool. You could always draw characters or draw nature. Like, you just start simple, bro. What, you can do that. Yo, what's good, G? Yeah, I can do it, but it's like very mentally. It's hard. It's harder for me. Sorry, man. Sometimes like it's extremely challenging. Is that Rock Lee's eye? Yeah, it's extremely challenging. It's not easy. But I mean, it shouldn't be easy. Whenever I'm able to get on here and just do like both of the, you can't draw normally. But I mean, I feel like drawing, like many things, the more you do it, the more sense it makes. You gotta just give yourself time, bro. Look at something to make an idea from it. You could either do that, or you could do themes, or you could do literally, like, you can literally do anything. Like, go outside and sketch something. Go draw a car. Like, just draw some anime. Draw a tree. Draw some shoes. Like, whatever interests you, just do it. It's easier said than done, though. I'm gonna be honest. And it might not be what you want it to be at first, but just give it some time, bro. Just give it some time. That brain rot ain't no joke, though. I'm gonna be honest. Going back to what we was talking about earlier. Can't wait for the shiny bowl cut. Nah, I was kind of thinking, I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, though. Shiny bowl cut. That's tough. The shiny bowl cut, indeed. I'm gonna, like, go through with his head shape first. You ever draw like a normal thing? You know what I mean? Yeah. Every blue moon, I would draw with my right hand. Before I started drawing with both, I would draw with my right hand like a lot. Before I really like started, just kind of like it was kind of like I was experimenting one day, and I was just like, I might as well, you know. But I'm more of a right-handed person. I spent like my lifetime drawing with my right hand. This just so happened to be something that I could do, so I just embraced it. So I was like, why not? You know, Rock Lee, indubitably. That looks like Rock Lee. Yo, thank you. I might have missed some of the things y'all sent me. Thank you for the fast gear, Josh X. Can you draw with just your left now? Yeah. I can. It looks like a little bit different when I split my hands up. Like there's like a different texture between the two. I can draw with them both though. But real life has popped up on my feed 3 days in a row. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, you can't escape. See, I cannot escape, man. Especially when you're trying to sleep. Here I come getting on in like the late night. Maybe one day I'll like try to draw the same thing with both hands. And y'all can just kind of like compare and contrast the two. But I spent like majority of my life like drawing with my right. How does bro know when he messes up? I mean, you gonna mess up a lot. You gotta just kind of lean. You gotta just lead with it. Yo, thank you for the gamer cat, Josh X. You gotta just go with it, man. You gonna mess up. But the mistakes are inevitable. I had this one drawing whenever I was drawing Reshiram and Zekrom. Those are like Pokemon. That was like one of the more challenging things that I did. I kept like alternating back and forth. I think that I drew like Reshiram with my right hand, and then it was like Zekrom with my left. I kept alternating back and forth, and that was like no joke. That was like crazy. Did I mess up anywhere on this one? Not in like a major way. How much time have I spent on this piece so far? I haven't even been counting, to be honest with you. I haven't even been counting. Now for the gradual bowl cut introduction. Like, about to use, is that Luffy there? No. Not Luffy. This is a guy named Rock Lee. This is a dude named Rock Lee. Trying to get each of the sections of his hair right. This one's gonna be cutting it kind of close from a design standpoint to the Gaara and the Shukaku. It's tough, yo. Thank you, Who. It's amazing how suddenly your pieces come to life. I think that's like what's so fun about them. That like sudden, it's like, okay, it makes sense. I get it now. The taijutsu goat, yeah, bro, it's from Naruto for sure. Actually, like, I know I was joking a little bit earlier with the Light Yagami stuff, but this is actually genuinely a Naruto character. I was kind of messing around earlier. But no, like, genuinely, this is a Naruto character. Gaara. Yo, thank you, Priscilla. Like, genuinely, man. Got to get each of the sections of his hair right. Got to be just... It's got to be all the way smooth, man. He has more room to mess up because his art's supposed to look a little bit messy. I mean, that too. I was working with like straight lines. I suppose it would be a little bit different. But I don't even draw that way. I like this one though because it looks like it's moving. It's like my favorite part about these. And how do I draw with both? What are you scribbling out tonight? I'm drawing in this dude named Rock Lee. It's like a dude from Naruto. Slowly coming together. As I was saying before, this one's kind of cutting it close because I drew him so close to the Gaara. He said shiny bowl cut. He said loving the curls. I'm trying to bring it together. It's so you so out of the loop on it. Nah, it's all good. Draw the smile entity. Bro. Draw the smile entity is crazy. That's way out of season. That's like some Halloween stuff. You trying to scare everybody away. I see you with the Pennywise. I think that's Pennywise. Looks like an afro. It's the way that I was drawing it. If you look at him, his hair is like... Just give me a second. I'm bringing it together. I don't understand how this is coming out so well. It's not supposed to make sense. It's not supposed to make sense at all. That's like the cool part about it. Okay, it was like 5 little sections. Just give me a second. It's giving finger wave in the 90s. I said he got waves. That's tough. Nah, it's the way that I was drawing it. Rock, that's tough. He said Goku. He said Gaara, elite ball knowledge. Nah, I remember one night I was on her, somebody had me draw Goku with a fade. I don't think that was like a once in a lifetime opportunity. I don't think I've ever done anything like that ever. Said Goku, how did you even find out you could do this? Man, I was just kind of experimenting. I didn't really, as I was saying before, I think I'm gonna like leave his head a little bit. His head might be a little bit smaller, just because it's kind of cutting it close with these other drawings. But y'all know this is Rock Lee, so it's okay. Y'all definitely can tell this is Rock. I bet your horror drawings look sick because your style. Do I have any ink left? Yeah. Not a lot, but it's a little bit. It's enough for what I'm doing right now. That's what you mean. It's plenty. It's plenty. Gotta trust the process. Who am I drawing next? You know, I think that's a great question. He has like another part of his hair that goes just a little bit higher, but it's cutting it so close. I'm not gonna push it. A janitor. Yo, what's up, Zay? What's up again? Draw Sakuna. Have you ever drew through the paper on accident, maybe whenever you first started? Yeah, but that has like a lot to do with just the pressure. You got to press down hard, but you don't want to press down so hard to where you're like bleeding through the page. You don't want to press down so hard to where it starts to. At that point, it's just it's a little bit too much. It's like finding that fine line. But that goes back to what I was talking about, like why I dislike whenever my pens run out on me, like when I'm in the middle of drawing something. Because different pens, you got to use different pressures. It's a mess. And that's why you quit drawing too many sweats. You should draw Jesus next. Tsunade. I don't know if I'm gonna stay on the Naruto stuff, y'all. I think that I might draw like a kunai or something next, like on the page somewhere. Just keep it like themed. I think that I want to do like some more wildlife or something. I want to do like another page for just like some foresty stuff. I think it'll be like the next one that I do. He said draw Jesus for real. You got to draw Usopp because his voice actor passes away on the 16th. I just want to like draw some more foresty stuff, G. I love nature. That's like my go-to with a lot of these, man. I mean, I might do like an anime person or two, but my base for these is, yo, ink running out of room, but his head got to be taller. No, for sure. I refuse to like merge. I refuse to blur the lines, bro, because it starts looking rough. Have I ever drawn Jason Voorhees? Portia markers are deathly afraid of, bro. Or Posca. I don't know why I said Portia. I don't even know what that is. The Posca. Naruto was real. Let me adjust my arm real quick. Hang on. Goodness. I will say, like, the most interesting part about drawing this way is, like, I realized that I could, like, pop my wrist. That's what that sound was. I've never heard of a person saying that. He said, throwback. Are you the thing where you can write with both, like Da Vinci? I can write with both, but I'm not really. Da Vinci that's like a crazy comparison, G. But I'm more of a right-handed person. Yo, what's up here? You getting out of here? I got to draw on his little fit that he be having on. He said draw Ippo next. I don't think I'm going to draw Ippo. I think that if anything, I'll probably do... I might draw like a kunai knife or something in the background over in this upper right corner. I fractured my right wrist ever since that. You've been able to pop it repeatedly. Much tote. And, yeah, I know what you're saying, like with the ambidextrity stuff. I've never broken my wrist, but I guess just doing this over prolonged periods. Stuff just start happening, man, you know? Stuff that might not make sense. Do you know who Ippo is? No. Let me finish drawing out bro's turtleneck. All right. Now that he's missing a little bit of his head, but hey, man, it is what it is. I did Shukaku, Gaara. Maybe y'all do like, I don't know, Rock Lee with a bottle of, what's the drawing above? How it look like you're not doing anything, but it's actually coming together. That's the magic of it all, man. That's the magic of it all. That is the magic of the situation, man. Let me see. I think I'm gonna look for a good picture of a kunai. Yo, that Shukaku is heat. Yo, thank you, man. Thank you, G. I appreciate that, man. Let me see. A good kunai. How did you find out you could do that? How did you figure out you could draw like this or draw Naruto himself? Naruto could work. Naruto is that might work. Let me see. Instead of a kunai, that might be the thing that brings this one together. And I was experimenting, man. Like the basis of this was just through my own experimenting. Let me see. All right, I got an interesting picture. This one could work. He said, "Yo, gang, yo, what's up, Sebastian?" He said, "Gar's your crush." Hey, that's what's up, G. How? Okay. I found this picture that I liked online. Let me see. This one gotta come together. It gots to. It gots to. It might look a little bit crazy at first. Y'all tapped it. Oh yeah, for sure. Your style of drawing is dope. Orochimaru. I've done a couple of Orochimaru. I'm not gonna do Orochimaru on this one. But he's definitely a recurring character on these for sure when I do these kinds of drawings. I did one of Sasuke a couple of, I don't know if it was weeks, months, it was something like that, but it was some time ago. I definitely drew Orochimaru. Let me see. Let me check real fast. What notebook am I using? I'm using it's like a, let me see. It's like a mixed media artist quality. It's like an Aqua B 9 by 12 inch. You can go to like Walmart or something and pick them up, man. Just get you like a nice weighted book. Get it to where the paper quality is a little bit heavier. You don't want to. I was drawing like out of pages where the paper was like not as heavy, and but your pens will start bleeding through it. You don't want to do. You don't want that to happen, within your control at least. Let me get you some paper that's just a little bit more weighted. Can I draw Kakashi or Itachi? You gonna try it at home? Do your thing. And I'm not gonna do Kakashi or Itachi. Not right now. Not right now. I've drawn them both. I've drawn those characters together. No, maybe not together, but I've drawn them in close enough proximity. This one's gonna be Naruto. I'm trying my best to bring together his like eyebrow and stuff. This is thank you, Luis. Do Goku. Even with Goku, I don't think I'm gonna do Goku right now in this moment. But I've done like a lot of Gokus. This one gotta be Naruto. I was a little bit on the fence. I'm trying to squeeze Naruto in the corner, but it'll come together. It always does. It gots to. Let me see. Can't wait to see the time lapse on Gar. You gotta go. Yo, take it easy, hero. When it'll all be up on my page. Some of the stuff y'all asking me is on my page right now as we're speaking. Or talking about it. Like some of the Gokus and even Piccolo and stuff. I'm shaping out where Naruto's eyes are gonna be. Slowly but surely. Have I drawn reincarnated Madara? Yes. I've drawn a lot of Madaras, actually. He was somebody that I was drawing heavily. Actually, I've drawn a lot of Madaras. It's been a little while though, I'll say. I drew him whenever he had just got freshly reanimated. It's always a fun one to do. Or a fun idea to come back to. Have I drawn Mario characters? Yes. I did some Mario characters relatively recently, man. It's all on my page in time lapse form. It's all there. Trying to get this to where it's right. Have I ever used different color pens? Are you going to be live on Christmas? I'm going to try to be live on Christmas. I don't want to promise it, but I'm going to try my best to. Even if it's just for like a little quick something. But on days like that, I'm probably going to be moving around like a lot. Just on the, it's family and all that. I'm going to try my best to get on here, though. Have you drawn Obito? Yo. Am I going to do him by himself or with Kurama? Nah, I'm a kind of... I don't got that much space. I really don't got no space to be doing all that, man. Yo, thank you for the boxing gloves, Dylan. I thought it was January 2025. Yeah, it's over with, bro. Take Christmas off. Nah, at this point, I've made it like a habit. I'm trying my best not to break my streak anymore. I'm gonna try to stream every day for the rest of the year, even if it's just for something that's like low key. Like, I definitely get what you're saying though. Yo, thank you for the heart me, Jordo. And Minato, I have done a Minato drawing. A lot of the characters I've done in some way, shape, or form. Maybe not by themselves, but I've done them with other characters. It's definitely all been there. Naruto. Are y'all about to be here? It's got to be a super... Man, oh, shoot. I kicked my mouse by mistake. Or the wire with my mouse. Are y'all about to be... The real question is, what do y'all got planned out for Christmas, man? You got to get a few shots in. What about New Year's? Oh, you mean like... Nah, you try to like finesse like a flick? Nah. I don't know if I'm going to do a reveal yet. But I've been thinking hard about just how I'm going to teach my thought process with these, man. I would love to explain that way more. Y'all can kind of start picking up on what I do. I've been thinking like hard about how I'm going to figure out a way to explain my thinking processes. We're just drawing out like a lot of these people that I get on here with sometimes. Avatar Last Airbender. Have I done the 6 Paths of Pain? Yeah, man. I made this one page and I'm still really proud of. It was... I drew Nagato along with like a lot of the Paths of Pain. That's on my page too. You might have to search for it. It's a little bit older at this point, but it's up. It was like Nagato, then it had all the Paths of Pain around them. That was like in my opinion, one of my more interesting ones. Theme was like that. That was like the first time I really had done something like that. I was really proud of it. You try to find a character you haven't done. Do I use reference or from memory? Nah, I'll be looking at like a lot of different pictures, bro. I've done a lot of these, and it's going to really be a lot more coming. Can I get this drawn as a Christmas gift? And I'm 5 minutes. I'm going to change my username to your real username. And it's Isaiah. Can I get this drawn as a Christmas gift? If you want like a commission or something like that, you can commission me. Have I drawn Yamato? I don't think I've done Yamato. I don't think that I've done Yamato yet. Interestingly enough, that's like one of the ones where I haven't gotten around to. I've done all kind. Man, I really have done like a lot of characters. I've done a lot of characters over this little span of time. Yo, thank you for the rose, man. Zabuza. Yeah, I've done Zabuza. Low key, y'all could like, these characters y'all want to see that y'all keep asking me about, y'all will have a field day. If you go to my page, a lot of the people you're asking to see, it's all there. I turned a lot of my lives that I've done in the past into time lapses. So if you want to see it, it's real quick. It's there. It's all there, bro. Instead of me trying to explain it to you here while I'm doing this Naruto, an Iron Man with, yeah, you can go see. You can go see. For a second, I'm like, dang, wait, what do his teeth look like again? He's a vamp. Let me get his teeth right. I'm trying to make it to where he's like under the influence of the non-tails. How much would this one be to draw? How much would it be to draw? For this, he don't want to sell this one, but if he had to sell it, you said 5K USD. If you're really interested, can you pass me your skills like one for all? What you mean? What you want to like shake hands and like exchange it with you, bro? Like it's like a trade-off or something. I don't know if that's how it works, man. You try to siphon it, bro? You drop my cash app, y'all can send me money for Christmas. All right, bro. Bro, we not panhandling here, bro. What the heck you got going on, G? Bro, you gotta relax. That would be 5K. Nah, I'm not gonna sell this one for 5K. If you want it, just DM me for a commission. Come on, man. Don't be panhandling here, bro. I know it's a rough little season right now. Let me see. So Naruto, yeah, it's Naruto themed. Say you think it's Toon Squad, bro. You want us to be broke, bro? If you want to go panhandle, that's fine. Just don't be panhandling here, bro. My favorite anime, you gave me nostalgia of Toon Squad. That's tough. Bro, it's not what this is. This is not what this is. I sell my entire lifespan, everything except 1 year, just to draw like you for a whole year. I don't think I can like oversee that. I don't think I can oversee that transaction. I don't got the ability to just be siphoning life forces out here, bro. I'm not a vampire. But I got like some tutorials and stuff that I've been really thinking hard about. So I'm gonna try my best to explain my thought processes just to make more sense. That way, for those of you that are interested in learning, you could at least start, you know. I've been working. Like actual, genuine, long-form videos. You've been drawing like this ever since you started. No, I started drawing this way relatively recently, man. In about 2024, I was experimenting. I was just kind of experimenting. You can see my full progression on my pages. Just my overall, just learning. I want to get better. I don't know what I just said. Ignore that. I'm gonna be honest. I don't even know what that creature is either. But it works. It works. That was a creature. Trying to get that man Naruto right. I vampified him. He's a vamp. Are you using a reference or not? Yeah, I'm looking at like a picture. It was a couple of pictures that I seen that I really liked. I was getting him whenever he was under the influence of the non-tails. Maybe I'll draw like the face of the non-tails down in the corner. Maybe. This page has like evolved into way more than what I thought it was gonna be. I bought those TikTok step-by-step drawing books. I mean, I wasn't like, I was gonna make like an actual video. I've never really looked at anything like that, but I just mean like the way that I bring stuff together. That stuff, I mean, it could work. I've never looked at it myself. OMG look like nothing but so much at the same time. Yeah, it's a lot going on here. Once the full thing comes together, you'll see it. Anybody but Sasuke, bro. You already know. I ain't gonna lie, Sasuke, you be popping up a lot, and I don't really draw Sasuke that much, but I be drawing Sasuke sometimes. He said everybody but Sasuke. I've had like little like streaks where I've done a lot of Sasuke's, but every blue moon I'll sit and I'll just draw like a lot of characters. I almost ended up drawing an Itachi, but I feel like I've done Itachi a lot. So I was like, I'll let Itachi have a rest day. Yo, what's up? What's up, Chasen? What's good? I was like, not spamming Itachi, but you don't want to overdo Itachi. It just so happened that he aligned with like the nature drawings that I would do sometimes. How are you? Do good. Yo, what's up, John? And I just, you get better with time. As I always be kind of saying. The more you do, your understanding will get better. That kind of what I was saying, man. You gotta just keep drawing. I done vampified that man Naruto. I still gotta do the leaf symbol and stuff. This one is, man, y'all, this one is really coming together. It turned into a lot more than what I imagined. It turned into way more. Way more. Man, I can't watch this without following for real. How much would you charge for this? Man, just let me get done with it first. But if you're really interested in commissioning, just DM me. Just DM me. DM me and I'll get back with you as soon as I can. I like for his little headband to kind of look a little bit more polished. It's still, the symbol is there. With drawing, you got to find your own. Yeah, bro, you lied to me. That's Goro. I don't know who that is. Can I write with both? Yeah, I can. I can write with both, actually. I'm more of a right-handed person, though. I'm gonna add like just some little stray marks here and there. That way it like looks a little bit more reflective. But the thing about drawing it this way, I'm cool with it looking a little bit more messy. It works out. Now that his headband is done, now it's time for me to draw out his other ear. The other one that's visible. But Naruto, have I practiced anatomy, specifically hands? No, not intentionally. I've done hands before. I haven't really like sought out anatomy, man. What I do is I just be drawing themes and like I haven't really like studied the way that I probably could, and a way that probably would help these a lot. But I kind of just picked up my pens and went for it, man. I can't sleep, bro. Yeah, you got to see this come together, man. I already know how it is. You got to lock in. You know it's about to be winter break or something. Don't believe what bro's saying, bro. What do you mean? This is epic. Yo, thank you, Kane. But in all seriousness, this gives me hope. I'm so buns of hands like buns to try to get like you and get better. Nah, but you're only gonna get better the more you do them. Something that I do with my hands is I'll sometimes make them a little bit too small. But you get better the more you do them. You have to keep at, like, even on like the rough days, bro, you got to keep at it. That's like the secret sauce, bro. You have to just keep drawing them. They might be rough, but just document your journey. You don't got to be like Picasso right now, bro. I'm still learning too. Yo, he's a #1 liar. I'm not lying to you. You can look at my progression over this past year and a half. Yo, what's up? What's up with y'all, man? Do I have inspiration as an artist? You got to do Adult Sasuke next. I don't think I'm going to do Sasuke tonight, but I'm going to come back. I've done Sasuke a couple times. And you got to, how did you find out you could do this? I picked up on this more just through my own experimenting, man. Trial and error. You got to just keep drawing. Which seems a little bit crazy. You lied to me. I knew that was Goro. But yeah, man, I'm being genuine. You can look at my progression over this past year and a half. Everything that I've pretty much posted and done has been what I've drawn. If you go far back enough, I wasn't even really drawing stuff like this at first. It was like more abstract stuff. This is just kind of something that was a byproduct of me experimenting. And hey, I'm back from yesterday, and last live you had Iron Man. Just want to say, yo, thank you, Pop Smoke. You have inspiration as an artist. I look at like a lot of different it'd be people that post on Instagram. They was posting like realistic portraits and stuff. I took that as inspiration. That's like what I would say. You gotta just see like a lot of different art, man. And just see what you can kind of cook up, you know? Just bring together. Sharpen his teeth. He said sharpen that man's teeth. He already got some blades on him, man. You think 3D glasses can work with this? Yeah. For sure. I'm just drawing his hair right now. I'm drawing a little bit of his jacket that's visible, but it's kind of blending. It's getting close to Shikaku or the one tail, so I got to be really careful. It's just kind of hang on, excuse me. It's just about finding that perfect balance. The art is you said the art time also is real for real. The algorithm is summoning me again. Oh yeah, welcome back, hero. How does one acquire such skill? Just do it, trial and error, man. Just do a lot of different trial and error practice. You gotta just ultimately keep drawing, in all honesty. The Shukaku, yeah. The one tail. I'm drawing that man Naruto with his Pharaoh. Draw Itachi. I don't think I'm gonna draw Itachi. I've done a lot of Itachis though. In all seriousness. He's one that I've like come back to a lot, man. It's been like pages where I've done him fully, and I've drawn him with not even owls. I meant to say like crows. It's all on my page. It's all on my page. I've done like full body pictures of Itachi, or nearly full ones. It's been like some of my more crazy ones. I gotta make that bad Naruto seem Pharaoh. This one's taking me a little bit longer than what I anticipated, but it's gonna come together. Do you do the whole drawing like this way, or is it like a step? When you say, is it like a step, I don't understand what you mean. Let me see. I gotta like darken this blue sleeve of his jacket. That way it's clearly distinct from what I originally started with Gaara's little backpack. What's the most time that you've spent on One Piece? Probably 3 hours. Probably 3 hours. This one's kind of getting up there, though. This one's going to take a little while. Not that much longer, but long enough. Yo, thank you, Itachi. You said I caught you? How are you two-handed? Wait, can you get my... I haven't drawn Shisui yet. I haven't, like, drawn Shisui at all. Somehow. He just somebody I haven't done. I'm going to eventually do him, though. I'm really trying to get his sleeve right with this. Like, I want for it to be some distinction between both parts of his jacket. I'm going to draw a little bit of it on this side, where it's just not blending in too much. Let me see. I'm going to, like, make this just a little bit more distinguishable. I don't know how to word it, but you do 2 hand for the whole drawing. Super cool. Shisui, he's for sure cool. 12 a.m. gang. Yeah, it's getting up there in hours as far as like being late. You know how we move though. We be up with the moon and stuff. Yo, thank you, Tamara. Okay, this is what I think I'm gonna leave this Naruto drawing off with. How do you even acknowledge you can do this? How name you still? I don't know what that means, Fire Commander. Let me see. I'm gonna make this just a little bit more red. Not too much though. There's for the red. I did Gara, Rock Lee. I don't know. See, now there has to be something on this side. Maybe I'll do a Kuna over here and I'm gonna do Kurama like right here. Have I tried this with different mediums? Not really. I'm more fixated on just getting this one down first. Kurama. I got to get that man Kurama right. I like pen and ink myself. Please don't leave out our boy Neji. I don't know if Neji fits into this one that I'm doing right now. I'm not really feeling it, G. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not going to lie. I figured that I did that like raging Naruto. I gotta do it. I did one of Neji. I drew him with somebody else. I don't remember who I drew him with, but I ended up drawing him one night. This one has kind of turned into something that I didn't really see at first, but I see it now for what it is. I see it more. It makes more sense. It's all kind of little characters, but I wanted to... I'm going to do some festive stuff before Christmas hits, though, y'all. I know that might seem a little bit kind of like, bro, Christmas is in a couple days. I want to do some Christmas stuff, and it's a lot of different characters that I want to come back to. It might seem like spam, but I'm going to keep drawing these people till I get them right. I'm going to be honest. I bet you go through some pens. Yeah, for sure. I'll be burning through that's kind of like an interesting statement because I'll be going through them, but not nowhere near as much as you would think. They last me a pretty long time, and I get a lot out of each of them. You said, oh, Orochimaru, Gaara, and Rock Lee. Yeah, it's Gaara and Rock Lee on the side. It is indeed Gaara and Rock Lee on the side. But I'm very fixated on getting... I want to draw like a lot with this style before I start changing my mediums and changing the colors. Like I don't think people understand how much I'm really looking to push my understanding of this, you know. Like sure, changing it up now, but I'm very particular about this way. I'm very particular. It doesn't mean I'm never going to come around to changing up the medium, but I'm going to really push this before I up and change it now. My son will like this. Billie Jean isn't the one. She isn't indeed. Are you ambidextrous? Yes. I'm more of a right-handed person overall, though. I want for Kurama to kind of look sinister. Like in part 1, he was a lot more... Like it was a lot less about this friendly little dog dude that you always got in your back pocket for help and safety. Nah, I need this to look ominous. Maybe I still made it look a little bit too friendly. Too family friendly. I need this to seem like some stuff. Like, if you genuinely seen this, you might actually be in danger. Buddy in part 1 was moving crazy. Let me see here. Hang on. I kind of got to get like I got to get oriented. It has to work. It has to work. I'm like go through and do like that second layer of teeth in a way that where it fits in fully, you know. This one is slowly but surely coming together. It turned into a lot more than what I had originally foreseen. But kind of what I was saying before, I wanted for this one to have that element of danger. I'm digging it, man. Yo, I appreciate that, Waters. All that I ask of as y'all watching this is just keep the engagement up. Just get the likes up. Just keep the engagement up. Let's get it to like 30K likes by the time I get done with Karama. If y'all want to see more stuff like this. Yo, thank you, G Vibes. Make it snout just a little bit longer. I'm over here working with like very limited space over in this corner, but this has to work. Like, I'm determined. I'm very, very determined. Just draw Naruto and Sakura. Maybe eventually, bro. Is it Gara? Yeah. I still got to go through and draw in Karama's whiskers and stuff. But this one is coming together. How did I discover I could draw this way? Just do my own experiment and just trial and error. This one's gonna use like a lot of my blue ink. You said do a what? And French. Let me see. It's so good. Gateway program. I don't know what you mean by that, bro. I gotta shape out his other ear. What pens am I using? I'm using a Papermate 1.0 pen and a red big pen. I'm gonna make his ear seem more non-tail fox like. This one has to come together. It's almost there. It's almost there. Do you consider pursuing an MFA degree? No. But your drawing style is always impressive whenever I come across fire. Yo, thank you, Shadow. Thank you, man. I like the progression of just kind of like seeing where this goes. Just seeing what it could turn into, you know? His ear could be a little bit bigger, but because it's limited with space, I'm going to just kind of make do. I'm going to draw on this other one to where it's visible, but it's kind of fading away in the background. Kind of faded into Gara's little backpack. There's that 30K you ain't done. No, seriously. Y'all ended up like knocking it out of the ballpark. Y'all doing y'all's thing. I appreciate it, man. I'm kind of like do his whiskers. They're kind of faint because the blue right there. I'm gonna do his whiskers how I did Naruto's. Even though I guess there's more Kurama's whiskers than it is Naruto's whiskers. Yeah, I was about to say, man, y'all made that like light work. That wasn't nothing to y'all. 30K. Get it to 100. That ain't even nothing. That's like a chill day for us. What we be doing over here. That's light work for us. And our whole little movement we got going on over here. You make for a wild university professor in the arts department. Yeah, that would be interesting, like trying to like just being in that lane of trying to teach this. Somebody was telling me that their professors, they would do something like this as like a warm up, and just the fact that I just be chilling here with y'all. I didn't know that was like a psychology thing. Well, interestingly enough, man, I leaned more into this because it was grounding for me. I'm gonna draw a little bit of Kurama's arm, or maybe like his torso. I'm gonna try to make like some tails going in the background. This way, I'm gonna have to kind of like improvise a little bit with this one, but I want his tails to be visibly throughout this page, or maybe more towards the bottom, filling in the space. You can't see his hands fully because Kurama's huge. This would like I'm determined for this one though. Like I said, I was a little bit on the fence about putting it over here in this corner. But now that we hear this is getting done. And I'm gonna at least draw like 2 or 3 of his tails. I gotta see how this comes together. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, man. This was gonna be kind of pushing it, but we gotta do this. If you're interested in buying this, a couple of y'all just DM me. Fire, yo, thank you, man. Okay, now for his tails. I gotta make his body like distinct. And then you got, y'all know, like in the show when Naruto would be kind of covered in that film. That's what this reminds me of. Whenever Kurama wasn't quite nice yet. I know you have OCD. I don't even got, bro. Like I don't got like no special conditions like that. I'm just very particular and I'm just very particular about like a lot of things. Not in like a mental illness kind of way, but where it's kind of, I'm just very particular. Not diagnosed, at least. I just DM'd you want to buy this piece. It's phenomenal. Yo, thank you, G. I'm very particular about just like the way a lot of this stuff comes together and the way that a lot of it works. Like just like the order of everything and just the shapes. Yo, thank you, Locke. I feel your style is not taught. I mean, but that's the thing. I'm working on putting together a way to where I can try to at least explain my thought process. Because I know it's some of y'all that are genuinely interested. I've had a hard time even figuring out how to explain my thought process with these. Yo, thank you for the roses, Locke. Let me see. I'm gonna kind of have the tails going throughout the background of the page. Are you just to an extent randomly scribbling, or are you drawing certain lines? It's a combination of chaos, scribbling, but I'm always like looking for shape in the lines. And can you see the whole page? Let me get done with the tails, and I got you. I'm gonna show this one off when I get done with it. It's not gonna be that much longer. I'm gonna make the tails a little bit more full. Or the one visible tail you can see from Kurama more full. Show the parrot from yesterday. If you want to see that, it's on my time. I uploaded it as a time lapse. I'm not gonna flip through this book. That's doing what I gotta readjust my tripod and all that. I'm not trying to do that. That's doing a lot. I gotta move my phone and all that, man. If you want to see it in just like a way clearer way, like it's a lot clearer if you look at it in the time lapse way. Yo, thank you for the heart meat lock. OMG, is that Rock Lee? Yeah. Dang, man, I wanted to do these other tails, but I got to figure out a way to... I'm going to make this one maybe like a little bit more red. I got to make Karama's body more defined, like as the non-tails. So I'm kind of taking this second to just make it more red. I'm going to make his face more red. That way, it seems more non-tails like. That's what I'm really going for here. How long have I been doing this? Yo, thank you, Jack. Thank you, Jackson. And I appreciate the Fest Pop lock. I noticed you fill in circles. Do you learn that from somewhere? No. I learned this just from my own experimenting. It's a combination of circles and just straight lines and scribbles. Hang on. I gotta keep my camera steady. Like, my technique is no technique. I just do whatever I see fit to just bring everything into form. Which is my dominant. I'm more of a righty, but I lead a lot of these with my left. I lead like a lot of my drawings with my blue pens. But it's because I like the way that it looks. I like the way that my blue looks a lot. So there'll be days where I go extra hard with the blue. Then other days where some of my drawings will look more red. It all depends. You say, yeah, it is like a free flow. And you could learn local. The more you draw, the better you'll get at it. I'm going to draw maybe... I'm going to draw like one of the tails kind of coming over this way. Like move my notebook over here. It's just getting everything nice and shaped out. Let me move this out of the way a little bit. Just more towards the bottom, you can see his tails extending outwards. Yo, I appreciate that, Mac. He said it's a cool talent to have. But it's kind of like one of those things where you gradually sharpen it the more that you do it. You can see my gradual progression over the time I've been posting over here. Like, my lines here are a little bit more circular, but his tails are more rounded. One of my pet peeves with some of these drawings is I don't like for them to look too flat on the page. So I kind of go through and just, I'm gonna like do one of his other tails, kind of like looping back around, because he has so many compared to the others. I guess the non-tails. This one I'm gonna make more, like, a lot more defined in the lines. I know some of y'all like, what's going on? Yo, do you vision lines in your mind as whenever I draw, or is it just a flow when I'm holding the pens? With these tails that I'm doing, this is a little bit more improvised, but I had to make these. I have like a general idea. A lot of the times I'll look at references, but I wanted to make it to where you can see this character's tails because that's how he's usually like depicted. But a lot of the times I'll like rely, I'll have like a guide as like a reference. It'll kind of give me a direction to go in. It'll give me a lot more structure. That way it's less free-fall like and more everything is coming together. I'm gonna move my tripod back a little bit and y'all can see this page in its full entirety. I did Gaara, the Shukaku, Rock Lee, the Ninetales, and I did Naruto. Can we see? Yeah, I got you. I like when you step back and look at the piece as a whole. It is very chaotic, but it was coming together. But yeah, I've been here sitting here like bringing this one to life over time. Yo, but thank you, Waters. This one was, I tried to really define the Ninetales in this one. I'm gonna still make his little face more red over on this side. What happened to Rock Lee? Nothing happened to him. He just caught up in the middle of all this stuff. He's the only normal person. His head is a little bit smaller, if that's what you mean. I just ran out of space. I wanted to do like some more forest. You said Lee Rock. All right, man. What does that mean? I wanted to do a forest theme page. I might draw like some bears and maybe some deers or something. Just for this one. I wanted to do some more like outdoors wildlife. I'm thinking like a forest theme. This one's gonna be more open-ended. So if y'all got like some ideas for some animals that live in forest, I'm all ears. This whole page. Yo, thank you for the heart, me DC. Let me see now. Okay. I'm gonna like reframe. Let me get this in a better spot. Yo, when you do Shisui, let me know. Shisui, I got like a lot of stuff that I'm gonna get out and edited and drawn up these next couple of days. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. It's gonna be like some heavier live streams coming. Owls. Yo, thank you for your awesome J-Band. It's gonna be like some, definitely stay posted. And I got like a lot of Naruto. It's some characters y'all were naming that I've even done too. I got like a lot of area to cover. Y'all can kind of guess what this one is. Yeah, do a Uchiha only page like Shisui. I might do a little something like that eventually. That's not what this one's gonna be though. I'm just doing like a foresty theme right now. Just to make sure we're all on the same page. The way stuff don't get too chaotic. I teach myself how to draw both, or is it something that you just did? Nah, I really didn't even know I could do this until like about a year. It was like about a year and a half ago. Maybe two now. I started in about 2024. And I embraced it, man. It was just my own little thing. It made sense, and it was like something that centered me. I just wanted to draw like animals and stuff. I'm excited. I've never seen the beginning of this. Oh, you never seen like the stuff come together. Yo, what's up, DeWan? Thank you for the goated. It's like, how did you know where to start on the blank sheet? What are you picturing it and flowing with? Yo, thank you for the fest pop and you're awesome too, DeWan. Don't put it down. Man, that was kind of just like my own little, you look for structure in it all. But yeah, thank you for the heart puff from the TGIF, DeWan. And do I do special requests? Man, like, sort of. Sometimes it depends. Sometimes I'm a little bit, I kind of keep it to where it's not really request based, but other times I'll take requests and stuff. Like right now, I'm taking like animal requests if you got like some forest stuff you want to see. Just because that's what I'm doing right now. You stop saying casually equipped dual wheel. Yeah, it was something like that. I keep coming back to these because like I said, I want to get them right. Alice, please, what am I drawing right now? Bears are your favorite. Nah, man, it was like once I realized that I could do bears, I started like going overdrive with drawing them. They're just cool. Yeah, and this is a bear. Can I do portraits? I mean, if you gave me some time, yeah, but usually I don't really do those on here. I kind of stick more to animals. Maybe like animes and stuff. If you gave me like adequate amount of time, I could like get a portrait together for you. Said Rush is dope. Yo, thank you, Hayden. Draw some cranes. Could you do a bull? I didn't see the final draw in the Gara. Yeah, you're cooked, Jane. Yeah, that's tough. I was gonna say that ship has sailed, unfortunately. All the way cooked. I see it. When I first clicked, it was a cow. It's a bear. Yeah. You're not gonna be cooked forever. I turn everything that I do on here for the most part into time lapses, so it won't be gone forever, I promise. Dang, I left for a second. Yeah, it's over. Cooked. It's over. It's over. Dog, I usually do this with pencil. Yeah, can you do SpongeBob? Not tonight. I've done SpongeBob's before. That was a character I was considering, but I kind of, it got away from me. I thought his eyes were ears at first. Naruto's done already. It looked like my Labrador. Oh, like with just the face, like his little face kind of coming out at us. How long are you live, man? It usually depends. I'm going to do this other page. Make it themed. You said some, like, that's kind of like one of my go-tos is just drawing the owls. So best believe I'm going to have a couple of those, if maybe not one. It has to be, well, like a Labrador. Is it a cane corso? Can you show the other things you've drawn? If you go to my page, everything that you could want to see for the most part, bro, it's all there, plus more. Plus more things you probably haven't even thought of yet. I've been like really doubling down on nature stuff recently though. Just scribble, I guess. How did you learn? Yep, just try to find form in the scribbles, man. Just try to find form and structure in it all. That's exactly what I did, man. It's crazy how it forms itself slowly. No pattern to the movement, but as an artist, I know you have a strong eye for detail. Nah, sometimes I be getting like extremely, like I'm very particular about it all. That's interesting. You said there's no form to the movement. It's intentional. I think that I've kind of come to terms with like my strategy is, or my technique is no technique. It just works sometimes. I want his eyes to kind of like look like the like combination of the two. Everything just slowly but surely comes together, even whenever it doesn't. Slowly, slowly. Make his eyes like a little bit more, less normal looking, you know? There's like that level of like shadow around them. So you use the scribble technique, you actually have, yo, thank you, Zay. I gotta still form out Buddy's face. Do you have a picture in front of you or is this all from memory? Nah, man, I be looking at like pictures. We having pictures. I got like another computer screen that I be looking at whenever I go through doing these. And I hope that everything comes together, man. It'll, whoa, I got back. There's another me. Oh, what you be? Oh, yeah, I got you. I was going to say, yeah. Nah, it's all, but you mentioned you was going to change your name, bro. That's the universe responding. I said, all right, babe, we got another. Y'all gotta have like a Mortal Kombat match to see who gets to keep the name since there's two of y'all. Every time another Jason comes, we gotta have like a Mortal Kombat match. Dog or a bear. It's wild quick these come together. You gotta be fast. You gotta be speed. How the freak people be doing this? You gotta be locked, man. Wait, do you look more on the page or the example in front of you? Bruh, I be kind of like, I be doing like multitasking. I be like looking at my computer. I look left, right, down. I got like a little pattern movement I be doing. Like I'm on the game. I'm checking the cameras. I got like I'm focused. I'm all the way focused. You got Zay versus fake Zay. You gotta have like, I'm telling you, I gotta have like a Mortal Kombat matchup, man. I wouldn't even call it, that was like the original, bro. Has there ever been a time where you messed up? When did I realize I could do this? Is that a bear? Yeah, it's a bear. And you got to just roll with it. If you mess up, you got to just roll with whatever you do. You going to mess up. This is something that, like I said, I ended up trying to bear out one day, and once I realized I could, I've been like drawing bears ever since. Um, you could tell it. Yo, thank you for the rose, Merce Bass. We on like some National Geographic timing, y'all. When did I start drawing with this style? It won't let me change my name yet. Yeah, it's over with, bruh. It's over. Yo, thank you for the heart, me, Merce Bass. It's just, I guess, that's just the natural order. There's two of y'all now. Y'all can figure out the sequence of who's who. How long does it usually take? Man, it depends on how I'm moving. If I'm stopping and pausing a lot and I'm reflective, it take my time. It could take all day. But recently, I can move at a nice pace. It depends on me and what I'm thinking. It's like you're scribbling a general shape and slowly adding detail in between the scribbles. You good, yo? Thank you, gang. I'm gonna do an owl when I get done with this one. Y'all be thinking of some other animals. I seen a gorilla face. I might do like a gorilla or something on here. I'm kind of like thinking more like just foresty animals. Penguin. You do art the way my brain functions. Amber, what does that mean? That's you say he just a fan, yo. That's fire. Thank you, DGS. He just a fan anyway. That's why he got the same name. That's crazy. What if that man is older than you, bro? Bear. I just got you can draw this way, man. It was I was just experimenting a lot. Nah, that y'all really having like a face off with his name. You got Zay and Zay. I'm putting my money on Zay. Like we having like this is a whole like betting situation. You got Zay and Zay in the comments. That's tough, man. I try this is my favorite part, the whole process when he does the question mark. It's actually trippy. Now I'm gonna draw out Buddy's other ear. Let me see. Hang on. This one gotta be just right. I think that it's crazy that bears look like something you could just genuinely go hang out with, but this would destroy you. This has like the capability of just destroying you. There's nothing you could do. I think polar bears, they could swim, they could climb, they could smell. If somebody teach you this way. Now I learned this more just through my own experimenting, man. I learned this through my own trial and error. There is a malicious soul in your painting. Dang, the bear is malicious, bro? Or you think this is like some like other stuff going on? Think I'm moving like Shang Tsung? Thank you, Timothy. Think it's like some Shang Tsung, Ermac shenanigans going on here? Shang Tsung is crazy. Let me see. Don't forget, when I get done with this one, I'm going to do an owl. Because at this point, it's a tradition. Sounds like the call may be coming from inside the house. Some Shang Tsung shenanigans. It's got to be up there with one of the most unique ways. Yo, thank you, man. This bear is gonna get completed. And he says how they. Hey, I didn't know that they did that, goddess. You inspired me to try this and do your thing. You carry this to one end. I feel like you could sell precedents for real. I might start like making more. Successfully read comments and continuously draw it is crazy. Nah, if you, I got like a little system down there where I can like look left, look down, look right. The comments are on the right, the reference is on the left, the drawing is in front of me. I got like a I'm like checking. I got like a full, I got like a full little setup where I can like comfortably do this. Make the right eye just a little bit, just a little bit darker. This your style. No, I didn't take it the wrong way. You thought about selling these? I mean, a little bit. I don't be selling everything, but some of it. Kind of like just, instead of making the line, I'm just kind of changing up how I'm doing it a little bit, you know. Just really bringing this one together, you know. I don't want to do a gorilla, but I was considering, I'm going to make this just a little bit, I'm going to extend it out just a little bit more. I want to do this, I want to do like a monkey or something, like something you might see living in the trees. Somebody was telling me that in like Florida, they got monkeys. I didn't know that monkeys lived in Florida, but apparently that's a whole thing. Definitely needs to plan on it. You only do the face. Well, usually, yeah, but I wanted to do that. I wanted to do it that way because I wanted to have like some more animals on here. I wanted to do like a monkey. Deer, they escaped and populated. Nah, apparently somebody sent me this video and it was like a bunch of monkeys in Florida like just diving into this creek or something. Now for this monkey. Let me see. It's like 1 million of them just jumping out of the trees. I'm like, well, I guess they got cheetah. So I'm going to do this monkey, then I'm going to do an owl. I'm doing like forest animals right now. A cheetah just kind of isn't really in that lane of stuff. They done escaped and populated. That's crazy. But yeah, they be talking like that's casual. Monkeys are in the Florida Springs. They have dolphins too. I'm thinking that that's just like everything lives in Florida, man. Like everything you could like think of. I want to say Florida's the only place where there's gators and crocodiles like coexisting, just chilling. You might be on a golf course or something, and you got gorillas. I say gorillas. You got gators and crocodiles for some reason playing golf. That's something, you know. They said you sound like an owl. What does that mean? The gators are a type of animal. Oh yeah, I'm from Florida. It's all the monkeys out of nowhere ever since October. And there's bears. That's what I'm saying. I think that it's like a psyop or something, bro. Nobody in my life has ever talked about monkeys being in Florida until recently. Something's going on, man. I don't know. Hey, Louisiana too, minus the crocs. The crocodile. Yeah. I remember going and seeing the wards and going to the different. I went to like some swamp in Louisiana, and they was feeding I believe it was crocodiles. I don't remember which one. It was either gators or crocodiles, but they was feeding the marshmallows. I didn't even know that I didn't know that you could feed them marshmallows, but they'll eat them. It was a huge one, and he loved marshmallows. He wasn't domesticated necessarily, but he recognized the people. Like I wouldn't necessarily go get in the water with bro. This is tripping me out. Draw 6, 7. I'm not drawing 6, 7, bro. I'm not drawing 6, 7. Gators will come by their name. Yeah, like they know. They're not dumb. They know who they are. And they're like the way that they're like opportunistic. They really won't bother you unless you show signs of weakness in the water. The way that they operate. I was watching this video of this dude and he was swimming around with one. And he was like, you shouldn't do this, but the only way that this will really just come. Crocodiles might be the ones where they'll attack you, but it might be gators where they'll kind of just exist with you. They won't really do much to you. As long as you're not acting like obviously injured, they'll just take advantage of the situation. If you're not injured or you just literally just minding your business and they're not hungry, they'll just kind of chill out and just float around with you as long as you don't be thrashing about and just doing too much. What is this? A swamp puppy? Nah, I wouldn't even go as far as saying it's a swamp puppy because I don't know if I would ever just voluntarily engage with a gator. That's still a gator, man. That's like, I don't know, man, you know? Crocs are aggressive. Yeah, I want to say, wherever the Nile is, they be hunting humans. I don't know where the Nile river is, but that's like a big thing where they become smart enough to trick humans into getting in there, and they'll hunt them, kind of like polar bears and stuff. They know how to like act like they're a thrashing human, and they'll get you. It's in Egypt. What am I drawing right now? I'm drawing like a monkey. Where do you fight a kangaroo? Would I fight a kangaroo? Nah. No. No. No, 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 my friend. Hey, actually, if the field was leveled, if I'm like fully adrenaline fueled, maybe. If I absolutely had to. Like if I had to go out in the middle of some lake or some little pond and fight one for my dog, yeah, I would do it. But it would have to be just a crazy situation. Like I wouldn't just go out of my way to be outside fighting kangaroos, man. It just kind of seems like a easy way to just pack it up. They be drowning people. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all. They've been known to one-shot people with a kick. You're not winning that. Hey, I would never be in a situation where I would just need to fight one. That's crazy. They delivering a fatal blow to you. Why I research it, and the Florida monkeys have come from failed tourists and research escapees. Wait. Hey, that would make me mad. So I gotta just live with monkeys now because they was playing and having exhibits and they didn't know how to take care of them. That would make me mad. Crocs will eat you, gators will not. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I want to say crocodiles, they live in the Nile River, and they have literally been documented to trick people, and they'll act like they're drowning, and somebody will go out and think that they're trying to save somebody, and meanwhile it's a crocodile. They've evolved. I'm not gonna lie, it's a real skill, Gio. Thank you, man. I mean, I don't know. That's just I don't know how to respond to that. Like, why are they smart enough to know how to trick somebody into getting into the water? Like, I know that the food source can't be that crazy. Well, they got to start like using new methods to. It's an evolution, but in like the worst way. Why are they getting smarter? Like, forget eating hippos, because hippos will destroy them. Nah, they going for people. Just equally terrifying. Because once you're in that element, there's nothing you could do. It's crazy how smart they are, because they'll recognize a situation where like they'll see weakness and they'll wait for you. I like read this book. I don't know where Buddy was at, but I don't know if he was like a tour or like a researcher or what, but he ended up like something happened to him and his friends were having to sit on this tree branch, and there was a bunch of them, and they were just sitting below the tree branch waiting for them to fall in. Like, they're smart. They're very smart. Make it distinctive and add complexity to it. Like one thing I did not know was how smart gators are, or gators and crocodiles. I mean, sure, they're like wild animals, but they're intelligent. More intelligent than what you would believe, honestly. It's because they turned it into a tourist trip, and the crocs get used to it after a while. But nah, man, that's a little bit more than just a touristy trip. How long have I been drawing for? I have been drawing for as long as I've been like conscious, bro. I mean, like literally, like whenever I was like learning how to read and write, I just wanted to draw. But this, I didn't really discover this until relatively recently, like 2024. Not this way of drawing, at least. Yeah, but I will mainly draw with my right hand. I just kind of started doing this because like once I realized I could, I leaned into it some more. So I was kind of like, why not, you know? I just doubled down on it. It was my own. I need some old school 3D glasses right now. Oh, for like that 3D effect. That makes sense. That makes total sense. I wanted to kind of make his eyes seem a little bit more alive. Do you have an idea of what you're drawing when I start a freestyle it and see what happens? With these, I be looking at pictures while I'm chatting it up with y'all. And then just hoping everything comes together, man. You know, spider. Not necessarily a spider. I'm going to do an owl next. What was the other one you drew up top? I was late. So, Ashton, I ended up drawing in. It was a bear. It was a brown bear or grizzly. Add watercolor splashes into these pieces, your mind will be blown. You might be onto something. I haven't really done too much with other mediums yet. Now for the next one, I wanted to do like an owl. That's what I like originally set my mind to. An owl. A spider. What do you mean a spider is clearly a fish? Let me see. I don't know about a spider, bro. Dang. Yo, thank you for the rose, Whopper. Let me see. Now for this owl that I said I was going to do. This is always one that I enjoy coming back to. These owl drawings. Yo, seen your TikToks before. The bear look legit. Yo, thank you, man. That's what I was hitting at earlier. Explore the mediums. I'm gonna put this one over here in this corner. We just was on the topic of like wildlife and stuff, and that's how we ended up getting here. It's like, it must be done. It must be done. I'm not gonna press down too hard for its eyes. But this is like a staple of my page. I'm always somewhere drawing owls or birds or something like that. Before, even if it's like in the lane of some anime people, I always find my way back to just some birds. It's like my go-to. Yo, thank you for the rose, Tamira. Let me see. I usually troll, but never thought I'd see you live. Yo, thank you, Zeldris. Let me see. We're just, the whole thing with the owls is just bringing their faces together. That's how I was like joking about it a little bit earlier, but we really got us a tradition, man. In some way, shape, or form, these always come back to an owl somehow, and in some way. It don't matter what's getting drawn. The Pokemon you were drawing were cool. Yo, thank you, Kylie. I gotta just shape out bro's beak. It's like I was gonna say I didn't know when or how I was gonna get back to this, but it was gonna get done for sure. My friend John works in pen, ink, watercolor. It's amazing. But it's even art watching you draw, dude. Can I see your Pennywise, please? No. If you go to my page, bro, everything you could want to see is there. I don't even know which book that's even in, yo. But like I said, that would be crazy for me to try to go find that right now in the moment. It's like it's on my page somewhere though, 1000%. Like my actual online page is not in my not in my little bookshelf collection over there. I'm gonna have to like eventually just do like a behind the scenes or something like that and just showcase the collection. Cause I low-key got like a collection of books. It's really crazy. It's really, really crazy. Is that sitting on money? When am I gonna start trying? It's my own, you know? It's my own little collection. How long do my pens last? What am I drawing right now? Man, I'm drawing an owl, but they can last me for a little while. These usually don't go. What really gets them to go fast is whenever like I do like a lot of theme pages, but they last me a nice amount of time. Have I drawn a rooster before and is it on a page somewhere? Yeah, I've done like farm themes and stuff like that. I've done like a couple of little stuff that's more out there in that lane. It might have been some time, but I had one night whenever I was on her just drawing horses and stuff. If you're interested in seeing it, like I said before, instead of me trying to flip through my books, That stuff is all like up in time lapse forms throughout my page. Natural or gain skill. I've always had like more dexterity with my left, but you know, you just, the more you draw, the better you get, I would say. So maybe it's a combination of both. Maybe it's a combination of both indeed. But that's insane. Yo, thank you, Rick. Yeah, this one is indeed an owl. As I was saying before, man, you know, we got us like a little bit of a tradition over here. I always come back to owls somehow, some way. You were Naruto when I last joined. Man, you missed the movie, Marcus. You missed the movie. Do you draw just from lines randomly and have to improv it, or do I have a layout? I'll be having like a general idea, but I look at reference pictures too. So I kind of fill it out as I go. Can I do Luffy? How did I figure that format of drawing? Just do a lot of trial and error. The more you do, the more it makes sense, you know? The more, it's like you learn, you know? Yo, thank you, Dominic. And I'm not going to do Luffy tonight. I'm just more focused on just finishing this page up. I've done Luffy before. If you want to see Luffy, I did want a Luffy with like a more abstract background a little while back. It's on my page somewhere. You might have to manually search for it. Did I start Ambidextrous? What does that mean? I had like, are you asking me like this drawing, or you? I've always had dexterity with my left, but I'm more of a right-handed person. And nah, man, I really started drawing this way like in 2024. For majority of my life, I was like just drawing with my right. But I ended up just kind of experimenting one day, and I'm like, since I can, why not, you know? It's like, might as well. I feel like it was my own. And honestly, drawing this way, it centers me. It gives me something to like put my attention all the way into. Or any One Piece character. I've done Luffy before. It's on my page somewhere. You might have to manually search for it. I can't find a Stranger Things stuff on your page. That's one of the things I haven't done. But a lot of things I definitely have done before. I did a Luffy in one time when you had an iPad. You proud of it? Yeah, I mean, he's a cool character to do. My flag would look cool. My pant, it looked exactly like the manga. He's a cool character to do. I haven't really done him that much. I don't really know too much about One Piece, but I've gotten asked about him before. And it's a character I've kind of came back to. Every blue moon, I'll draw him out. It's kind of rare, but I'll do it sometimes. Bro, your style very unique. Yo, thank you, man. Thank you. An owl, yeah. You said Bambi. What you mean, like a deer? Yeah, I was curious to see as many things you can. Very beautiful. Yo, thank you, Taro. I'm gonna make this next layer where his feathers begin just to be. I'm gonna make it a little bit darker. That way it has a nice blend. You know. I thought it was an owl, not a deer. Oh yeah, yeah. This one right here is an owl. But I think that guy was asking me to do a deer next. He said, "Fire, thank you, Joe." I'm getting there slowly but surely. Okay, Magnifico. Yo, I appreciate that one. Thank you. Now that's low key a deer. That level of genjutsu doesn't work on me, man. Not no more. How did I learn? So I learned this just through my own experiment, and whenever I was trying it out, I found that it balanced me out, like it centers me, like mentally. Yo, thank you for the rose, Venegas. You actually have some real talent, so maybe you start drawing this way. It was just like a little alternative that I found. If it was like a way that made sense to me. You always use blue and red, can you use different colors and it not really matter. I haven't really tried too much with other colors like that, but I'm sure that it might translate the same, but I don't know. But to answer your question, I'm not really sure. I don't know. I haven't really tried it out like that. Yeah, I'm about to say y'all are synced. Y'all asked me the same question at the same time. Now for the baby deer, I'm not gonna do this one with antlers as I've done the one with antlers before. You should. I was about to say y'all was both synced. This is so hard to try to style. You can't tell between you and your 6-year-old's work. I think it's one of those things where it looks a little bit easier, but I think that the more you do it, it'll come together a little bit more. You gotta just give it time. Not for the baby deer. All right, boss, keep moving. Yo, take it easy, Waters. I appreciate you hanging out. Not for the baby deer. I'm gonna draw like the face of this one. It'd be so crazy because like when you riding like in the middle of nowhere, you'll just see families of deers just chilling. Try to think of a different One Piece because Luffy is basic compared to the other ones. What's my favorite piece that I've done? So Marie, man, like honestly, man, like what is my favorite one? I've done so many. I have like an appreciation for all of them, but I would say I really like my abstract stuff that I do. Like that's a little bit less structured than this. It's between these and a lot of my animal faces that I've made. So it depends on the day. I like my wildlife stuff a lot. The anime stuff is cool too. It really depends on when you ask me. Which might not be a straightforward answer. But I hope that clears it up a little bit. Do I draw off memory? No, with a lot of these, I'll be looking at a lot of different pictures. It gives me direction to go in. Having that ability to retain everything, you got to be able to see a lot. Not only see a lot, but be able to recall what you've seen. And that's a whole different beast compared to just seeing it. A lot of the times whenever I draw, I'll have like a screen or something next to me and I'm looking at it. Just as like a reference. So it's not completely that you got to be like a mental titan to be able to actively recall the designs of everything. There are artists that do it. They have very strong visual libraries mentally. I haven't quite reached that level of being locked in. Yo, thank you for the roses, Water. You got to be super locked in. Yo, thank you for the roses, TX. But look, like, honestly though, who knows? I mean, I don't know what the future holds. I might be able to eventually learn that recall, that way of recall. That would be dope. I can't think of the craziest characters, but you think Sanji or Frankie, they'd be fun. Well, I don't even like know enough about One Piece. That's one of the ones I've never even seen. I know that it goes on for a very long time. But I've done like a lot of different anime characters and stuff like that. It depends on the night. It depends a lot on the night. Do you do human faces? Not really. Not really. I've done like a few on and off here and there, but that's not really like my interest. In a platypus, even those I've drawn a couple platypus before. It'll be something really niche and something obscure, but I've had like pages where that came up just as like an animal request. And have I done a bat? Yes. I've done a lot of animals and wildlife. I haven't done everything, but I've done a nice amount of things where you might genuinely be surprised. But I've drawn a couple of platypus before. I had one night whenever I was drawing like a lot of just Australian animals and stuff. And they got so many animals, but it was koalas and kangaroos. And it's this other bird that I'll be drawing a lot. Like I've drawn it a lot more frequently than what I ever imagined I would. It's called a cassowary. That was something that I ended up drawing way more than what I ever even fathomed coming together. That's neat. Have I done a tiger? Yeah. I drew a tiger like last night. I turned it into a time lapse if you're interested. It's on my page. That's neat. Yo, thank you, TX. It'd be a lot of stuff that y'all may want to see in the moment that I might not get to at that night, but a lot of the lives I've done, I've turned them all into time lapses. So it's like a little collection that's just gradually building over time. Wait, you asked me a question about the Pokemon, Alex. When you do Pokemon or anime stuff, do you use reference or just off the top of my head? I look at picture references for those. There's so many designs to remember. There's like a million different Pokemon. Like I did like a Pokemon page last night. But it works, you know. It definitely works. I got a draw on Buddy's other ear. It seems like these animes are off top of your head. No, these animals, no. I look at pictures for these two. A deer. Yeah, and then this one is indeed a deer. Like active recall is tough, but I'm not quite in that. That's like a different sphere, you know? You got to really absorb the design of everything. But it's not impossible. There's some people that can do that with faces. I think I see somebody's face and just recall it instantly. Dang, there goes my pen. That's tough. Do you like to use brushes and paint like this too? I don't really paint. I haven't really gotten into painting like that. I stick a lot to my pens. Real question now is, what would be the best pen to finish this one off with? This one is okay. This is a little bit more vibrant than that other one I had. It'll work. It'll do. Well, like, wait. Would you be able to create this way holding the pens normally? I mean, yeah. It's kind of weird, but I can. I've done it before. It's just you figure out the way that works the best for you. This holding the pens normally, it feels off now, but it's only because I've done it this way so much. I think in the upper left corner, I'm gonna do like a cardinal or something, which is neat. That's what you do. That's what you be doing too. That's definitely what's up. So you already know how it is. Do I want to pursue art? I'm just kind of looking more for mastery more than anything. Like, I don't know about going to school for it necessarily, because I mean, what I've learned so far is just from my own personal, just kind of just going about it on my own, you know. I think that structure helps, but it hasn't really been like my ultimate direction with this. I've been kind of just going for mastery though. Bro's gifted. Yo, thank you still. Is this self-taught or did I watch some tutorials? Nah, I don't have like an instructor for this. I learned this more on my own. I learned this just through like a lot of just trial and error. An eagle. I'm gonna do the face of a cardinal first, and I might do like a eagle or something. But then again, I don't know. Let me just see. Let me see what I'm thinking. This next one's gonna be a cardinal. But you was asking me for a tutorial, and no, this hasn't really been the way that I do it. I'm sure there's scribble art tutorials out there, but my method, I don't know if it's really been explained that well. I've been kind of like trying to figure out a way to go about explaining it to y'all. That way, for the people that are interested, they can go about it in their own way too, you know. I just haven't figured out how to explain my thought process with it. I mean, I'm able to sit here and engage with y'all on live, but me trying to explain it versus actually doing it, it's a night and day difference. It looks like it's like a technical glitch, like lines that make sense in a way look cool. How do you even make the dimensions? And that's the thing. Like the technical aspect, I kind of feel it out a little bit more than what I could do the justice of explaining. That's kind of the hurdle I haven't been able to get over. I went to school for art and it helps with skills, but it kills the creativity and imagination. And that's like what I'm saying. Like if I were to go to school in a traditional sense, with that kind of like, I figured out how to do this kind of just through my own indirect trial and error. With me going and learning in a formal way kill what I have here, you know? Would it polish my imperfection? Oh. I think school can be a great thing, but it's like it would take away what's made my art my own art. Crazy, yo. Thank you, Corleone. You said it killed your creativity. It took your whole flow, your whole little flow state. How did you start drawing like this? Just do experimenting, man. Just trial and error. Yeah, you don't even, yeah, like you went into it and it killed your whole little, like your whole little vibe, man. I think school on paper can be a great thing. But I'm thinking I kind of want to just keep this more as my own little thing that I just do here. What am I drawing right now? It's a cardinal. I'm just shaping out bro's beak. Like, what's the end game? You got your bachelor's. Well, that's what's up. But I mean, like, if I were to take that same route, like, for the end goal is, like, I go and I learn how to make perfect art. But in the world that we live in now, AI can make perfect art on a pin drop notice. So even if I go and learn all, like, the foundations and the technicality, or the technical aspect of it, there's somebody that can just, like, be on the same level as us as artists with some command prompt. You know what I'm saying? I honestly think that through imperfection is going to be the only way we can even compete with AI, which might seem backwards, but like just what makes our stuff human? Having a pen in each hand is absurd. This is cool, yo. Thank you, Feed. I think that with AI and stuff becoming crazy the way that it has, I think our only true edge is the imperfection in our art, which might seem a little bit counterproductive, but that's been my thought process with it. Like, I don't know if the machines can replicate the imperfect lines that we might make. It can imitate it, but replicate it exactly, I don't know. Got to humanize it exactly. Sometimes imperfection lead to some of the coolest aspects. Yeah. I don't think that like going and learning the technical stuff is bad though. I'm not saying that at all. It's just everybody got their own approach. Everybody has their own approach. And it works out for people, man. I'm not knocking it. Not knocking that way at all. But a lot of people that I've interacted with seem like it took away their whole enjoyment of it overall. How long have I been doing this for? Man, I've been drawing this way for like since 2024. But I've really been drawing on and off for my whole life. Like, it's supposed to be like a thing of enjoyment that you do. I just don't want to. I don't want to kill it for myself. Can I learn this? You probably can. Capybara might be a little bit different with the space. I'm not gonna do a capybara right now, but I'm just drawing in a cardinal. I can't tell which pen is the red ink. The one on the right. Yo, thank you, Wait, hang on. Yo, thank you, Tarantino. I just like read multiple things at the same time. It took me a second there, man. Goodness. A line would be sick. I had the realization one time a year ago that drawing is just scribbling in the right place. Yeah. I mean, that's a good way to put it. I thought it was gonna be a turtle when you first started. Nah, it's a card on looking at the camera. Like looking straight ahead. Yeah, have you done a line before? Yeah, I've done a lot of lines, bro. I've done a lot of like African safari pictures. On this one, I'm just drawing like some forest life, man. Just drawing in some forest life. I wanted to do a cardinal. Oreo McFlurry or Snickers ice cream bars. A McFlurry. All day. The McFlurry 24 times over. I thought it was a rose. That's a bird. Yeah, it's like looking straight ahead. Is that even a question? An owl or a snake would be sick. I did an owl on the top right. This is real life. Yo, thank you, Kayla. I love cardinals. Totally see it. You only see a turtle. Are you drawing for some kind of inspiration? I'm just kind of drawing a forest theme, man. You said do a moose. I don't think I'm gonna do a moose. I did a baby deer. I'm thinking that for this one, I want to do like another little bird or something over in this corner. I think you'll make a really good pennant wing nightjar. Let me see. I want to do like another small bird. That's tough, but all right. I see a red bird. Yo, thank you, Dom. A mythical animal. Maybe for like a mythical theme page. I haven't quite got to that point yet. I want to do like a blue jay or something, like the face of one. Drawing that man. You say I see too much David Starr, so it's all into the mind. Do a cat. I'm drawing that man Mordecai in like HD. The highest definition. Use references, yeah. What's the dominant? I'm more of a right-handed person. I'm drawing that in Mordecai in like HD definition. Mordecai. Can I do a kitty now? An elk. You can watch us all day. Yeah, I appreciate that, G. I'm not gonna do an elk on this one. Stuff gotta just come together. It gotta work. It gotta work. You said drawing fast. I gotta keep these moving. That's just kind of how I make sense of everything. Yeah, this one is a blue jay. I might have missed some questions. That's a woodpecker. Nah. Kind of how Lau was saying. It's a blue jay. I've been just doing my best to just kind of like shape out bro's face, you know. Yo, thank you, Danny. Right now, it's just getting that feather texture down pat, you know. You got to make a raccoon to go with it. How the freak? Yeah, nah. I'm not gonna draw a raccoon on this one, man. I know what I see the vision though. It's just not that much space. One thing I don't like about some of these is I don't want it to feel like it's too crammed, you know. I've been trying to get better with my space, like the distributions of every single animal on each page. That way it isn't too crammed. But whenever stuff has its own like space to kind of breathe, that's like when I really like these. They gotta be just right. Yo, I appreciate that too, Chris. That bear is 3D. Yeah, he's coming off the page at you, man. He's coming right off the page, bro. It gotta come together. I'm mixing two colors to make it. It's something like that. Bro, what? You gotta lock in. It's Mordecai, I'm telling you, in like HD quality. I had to change up the way that I was doing his shading though, because I didn't want it to blend in too much with that bear. How'd you know you can do this? Man, it was a whole process. Yo, thank you for the roses area. But I was experimenting, to make a long story short. I had to like change up his feather texture. That way, I didn't want it to overlap with the bear at all. You said, nah, it's a duck. It could be, could be. Could be indeed. Now that the blue jay face is done, I wanted to showcase what I've done so far on this page. I think I'm gonna call it a night, y'all. Here's for this page though. You should make a red cardinal. Nah, you missed it. I made one. It's crazy how I telling him, yeah. But all right though, man. I'm about to call it a night though. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me on this one. I will see y'all the next one. Yeah, man. Until next time, G. Y'all take it easy.